test.
Three Mississinewa Lady Indians battle the 5-1 Bellmont Squaws in Gas City. Tune in 60 seconds as we get the varsity pregame show underway. Let's head up to the Tribe Sports booth with our broadcast crew live.
Well, hello and good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Gas City, Indiana, home of the Mississinewa Indians, as we get set for tonight's JV contest between the visiting Bellmont Lady Squaws and the Mississinewa Indians. Dalton Bishop alongside the voice of the Indians, Ryan Scott. And Ryan, here tonight, the Bellmont Lady Squaws and the Mississinewa Indians. But first, the JV matchup.
Yeah, the JV matchup is going to be tough. You know, no matter what Bellmont is playing, what sport, you know, Bellmont is dominant in about every single sport, and especially basketball, they are dominant.
Yeah, absolutely. Here tonight, we saw last season up at Bellmont a very good basketball game between both of these teams, and I'm expecting the same here tonight. But like we said, you know, Bellmont, a very good basketball team, very well coached, same as Mississinewa. Taking a look at the last time me and you had the chance to call some JV action, and man, Ryan, that game a little bit sloppy for both Bluffton and Mississinewa, but nonetheless, the Lady Indians able to pull that one out and come home victorious.
Yeah, not only was it sloppy, but it was slow, and you know that's one thing that you know hurts teams when, and if you play slow the whole game and you play sloppy the whole game, I mean it's going to turn out to be a very rough and long game. That's what we experienced.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know we take a look at both these teams warming up, looking at them as they both warm up. On paper, they're both about the same height and same grade levels, because we're here in the junior varsity level. You can go from the freshman to the junior level here in the junior varsity, but once you get to the varsity level, it's all grade levels from freshman all the way up to varsity. But, you know, looking at the Lady Indians, I would say here, you know, in this JV game, you're going to have to get Carly Bolster the ball down in the post, and that opens up the shot outside for maybe, you know, like Jasmine Horvath, and maybe Marley Starnes can knock down a jump shot. You know, we've even seen Kaya Jones be able to knock a three down here and there throughout the season, and I'm really impressed with the way this JV team has progressed from game number one, and we will see how they do here tonight. But so far, watching this team, this JV team this season, they have really progressed throughout the season. And, you know, like we talk about every year when we get to basketball season, there's going to be games where you struggle, and those are the games that you want to happen at the beginning of the season. And then once you get towards the end of the season, that's when you want your team to be in tip-top shape.
Yeah, like you said, you know, the big guys inside and get them under the bucket. Chance to get back, into the corner, into the wing. Talking about, young players on this, both JV teams. Mississinewa comes in with four sophomores, and 3 freshmen on the JV squad. And moving to the Lady Squalls, 6 sophomores, 1 junior, and 2 freshmen. So, like we talked about earlier, it's evenly matched. And, height-wise, we got some tall girls that can get inside the paint.
Yeah, really looking forward to this matchup. Looking at the Lady Indians, you got Carly Bolster, who is 6'2", and look over here at the Lady Squaws, and their biggest player is 5'11". 2 girls 5'11", Brooke Lepper and Ainsley Werich. Both of them 5'11", and Carly Bolster 6'2". But the girl in the paint that has impressed me the most this season has been Caitlin Ramey. She has done a heck of a job down low this season.
Yeah. She not only a freshman, man. You wouldn't expect a freshman to do I wouldn't say this well, but honestly this well in her first year playing. But I mean, she's dominant.
I think it's been a big addition for the Lady Indians picking up sophomore Marley Starnes, as she came from, I believe it was, I can't remember what school it was. I want to say Southport, but I can't remember exactly the school. Let me go ahead and take a look at my stats here, my notes that I have, and we'll see if I can't. I know I have it wrote down here, but I got to see exactly where she came from, because I don't want to say it and then her not be from that school. She came from Crawfordsville, Southmont High School. So from Southmont High School and Crawfordsville. So I think she's been a heck of an addition for this Lady Indians team. I talked about her last game when we had the chance to broadcast when the Lady Indians took on Bluffton, and I don't know, there's just something about Marley Starnes' effort that she gives each and every game that I've seen that I like to see out of her. She just hustles, and she makes the good defensive plays that gets them the chance to come and score on offense.
Yeah, her court awareness is so good. She sees the ball really well, and like we said, that's what helps the Lady Indians out.
Well, let's take a 60-second timeout and come back and talk more about this JV matchup between the Bellmont Lady Squaws and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. This is Mississinewa Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Well, welcome back to Gas City, Indiana, home of the Mississinewa Lady Indians here at Friedenberger Court, as we get set once again for tonight's JV girls basketball action. The Bellmont Lady Squaws and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. This is the JV contest coming up here in just a little bit. We will have the varsity pregame show talking about Coach Tandy and the Lady Indians, and talking about Coach Heim and the Lady Squaws. But Ryan, right now we are getting set for this JV game, and let's go to keys to victory. For me, keys to victory for the Lady Indians offensively, you got to get the ball in the post to Carly Bolser, which opens up the outside shot for Jasmine Horvath and rest. For the Bellmont Lady Squaws offensively, you got to get the ball inside, get some shots. Like I said, basically the same keys here for both teams. Get the ball inside, which opens up the outside shot, and whichever team can do that the best, I think, will be the team that comes out on top offensively. Now defensively, for the Lady Indians, got to get some steals, got to get some fast break points. And for Bellmont, defensively, contain Carly Bolser.
Yeah, for the Indians, simply eliminate the turnovers for the Indians, and that's what we saw a lot against Bluffton. And for Bellmont is to stop Bolzer and Starnes, two good players. Stop Ramey and eliminate them getting inside the paint is what is going to kill Bellmont tonight.
Yeah, let's kind of talk about the turnovers that we saw in the JV game last time the Lady Indians played here, which was, I believe it was last Tuesday, was it? So
Monday or Tuesday.
Last Tuesday, the Lady Indians took on Bluffton here, a game that they won, but a game that I'm sure Coach Friday was not too happy about because it seemed like every possession or every other possession they were turning the ball over, and that would open up a shot underneath the basket for Bluffton. Luckily, Bluffton did not capitalize on every single one of those opportunities, and thank goodness that they didn't, because right now, I just want to point this out, Ryan. I'm sitting here watching Jasmine Horvath.
I was about to say the exact same
knocking them down from three-point range. So
I was about to say the exact same thing. If she keeps up what she's doing here into the the JV contest, man, it's gonna be a well of a game.
Yeah, absolutely. While we have a minute, and I'm sure we're going to do this throughout the night, and I know I probably am going to do it throughout the night just because it is a huge accomplishment. I want to congratulate, because me and you have announced football for the last 2 or 3 years together. I think it's been 3 years after this last football season. I want to congratulate Coach Jeff Adamson and the Eastbrook Panthers on an outstanding football season, losing to Mississinewa at the beginning of the year, then not losing a game until last Friday, and they lost the state championship 34-20 to Western Boone, a very good Western Boone football team. But what a huge accomplishment it was, Ryan, for Coach Adamson and the Eastbrook Panthers to make it to the state championship. I want to congratulate them. Me and you had the chance to see them play Mississinewa.
Yep.
What a great football team that is.
Oh, they are. It's a rivalry game, but it's amazing to see a Grant County school make it to Indianapolis and play at Lucas Oil Stadium. That's a big accomplishment. And let's talk about a little bit about Western Boone. I mean, their defensive line is strong. Their offensive line is strong. They're just all around just a great team.
Something I talked about with a couple of parents from Eastbrook after that football game, looking at Western Boone, you had 11 players come on the field for offense and another 11 players come on the field for defense, where for Eastbrook you had 9 players, 8 or 9, let's just say, that played both ways, offensively and defensively. And later in the game, you're going to eventually wear out, especially playing that many games. And, I just want to read you a cool stat about that. Coach Adamson said the seniors this season had the chance to play in 45 games in their 4 years, and they played in 43. What an accomplishment for that football team and those group of seniors.
It is, and, we do have, a special segment for tonight's stream. We won't tell you what it is, but it is from the one and only and famous Andy McCord.
Yeah, we'll get that going around the varsity time.
Yep.
Just to keep talking about that subject. And Friday, the Eastbrook Lady Panthers come in here to take on the Mississinewa Lady Indians, and I'm excited to talk to Coach Jeff Liddick. Number one, I want to talk about the basketball season, but number two, I can't wait to congratulate him on an outstanding football season. I keep saying that, but Ryan, as far as Eastbrook, they're not only representing the Central Indiana Conference, which the Mississinewa Indians are in, but they're also representing Grant County and putting Grant County on the map the way that Eastbrook has the past couple of years. This says a lot about the CIC, the competition that is in the CIC, and the competition that you have in Grant County.
For sure.
Because think about the teams that were successful in Grant County this season. You had Mississinewa, who lost 2 games the entire season, and one of those losses came in the sectional championship to Marion. You had Marion, who went undefeated until the semi-state, losing to Evansville Central, who lost in the Evansville Central lost in the state. But those 2 teams, and then you have the Eastbrook Panthers, who made it to the state championship, but only lost 2 games all season. So those 3 teams right there representing Grant County, Ryan, what a huge accomplishment it is for Grant County and the Central Indiana Conference.
Yeah, before we take the 3-minute break until the opening tip, let's talk about a little bit about, Eastbrook semi-state. It came down to the wire. Time wasn't on the clock.
Yeah, it was literally time running out. Dylan Bragg, their quarterback, he's a sophomore. Their quarterback took the snap with 16 seconds left. Eastbrook has no timeouts. He takes the knee. The clock is running. The field goal team sprints onto the field. The snap comes with 3 seconds left. The kick in the air with .5 on the clock. And the senior, what an accomplishment it is for that senior.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Zane Schultz knocks down the field goal, and Eastbrook gets redemption after losing last year in the semi-state. You know what, Ryan? That's what makes this story unique. Last season, Eastbrook lost in the semi-state to Woodland on a last-second field goal. They win the semi-state this season on a last-second field goal, winning 34-33 over Bremen. And let me tell you what, Ryan, that Bremen football team is the real deal.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about, Indiana football. There's so many good teams in the state of Indiana. And, when you get to, playoff time, sectional time, regional time, semi-state time, that's really when you better, kick up the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will talk more throughout the night about this Eastbrook Panther football team. And I know this isn't an Eastbrook broadcast. This is a Mississinewa broadcast. But, like me and you said, you have to respect the talents of Jeff Adamson's football team. Well, we are 3.5 minutes away from the opening ceremonies. And, Ryan, your final thoughts before we get this thing underway?
Yeah, my final thoughts is, like we talked about, the keys to victory. Indians have to eliminate the turnovers. That's one thing that you have to get going.
Yep. Cannot turn the ball over, and hopefully you can get the ball inside, and Carly Bolser can open up the outside game. But like we said, 3 minutes away, so we will take a 3-minute timeout. 3-minute timeout. Come back and tell you the starters and get this JV basketball game underway. This is Mississinewa Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. The Bellmont Lady Squaws and Mississinewa Lady Indians coming up next. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School as we get set for tonight's girls basketball JV contest between the Bellmont Lady Squaws and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. The lineup for the Bellmont Lady Squaws, starting at one guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 15, Lauren Bleakey. At another guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 21, Faith Morris. At one forward, a 5'7" sophomore, number 35, Kayla Heckman. At another forward, a 5'11" sophomore, number 24, Ainsley Werich. And at center, a 5'11" sophomore, number 10, Brooke Lepper. The Lady Squaws are coached by Tori Fueling. Now for your Mississinewa Lady Indians, starting at one guard, number 21, Kaya Jones. She is a freshman. At another guard, a sophomore, number 23, Marley Starnes. Third guard position, a junior, number 30, Jasmine Horvath. At one forward, a freshman, number 33, Caitlin Ramey. And at center, a freshman, number 15, Carly Bolser. The Lady Indians are coached by Miss Laura Friday. So here we go. JV game.
Oh, sorry, I didn't sign up.
Set to tip off.
Yeah, I could tell you that. East and I have to get there.
It's going to be Lepper and Bolser. The whistle, the tap, and it is controlled by Bellmont. And here's a layup, no good, by number 35, and a rebound pulled down. That was Heckman on the layup. Now they're going to work it up top. Swing pass. This is Bleakey over to Heckman. Heckman with it, going to cross-court pass over to Morris. Morris in the corner. This is Werich. Werich to Heckman. Now over to Lepper. Lepper cross-court. This is Morris. Morris driving to the baseline. Going to hand it off. And a shot by Bleakey. A fake shot. A pass inside now. Kick out. 3 on the way from Morris is an air ball. And a rebound going to be fought for, but off of Caitlin Ramey.
You know what I mean?
So Morris misses 3, 0 for 2 for the Lady Squaws. The one and only Mav. How are you, man? 3 on the way from Lepper, no good, and a rebound chased down by Kaya Jones. And the Lady Indians have it offensively back the other way. Here is Kaya Jones. The Lady Indians move from left to right, and their home white uniforms trimmed in red.
The one and only Taylor Mavronicles is in the house tonight.
Pass inside to Ramey, and she shuffled the puppies, and that's a travel. So turnover number 1 on the Lady Indians. And this will be Morris with it. Morris with left-hand dribble back to the right to the center of the court. This is Lepper, 2-point jumper up, no good, and a rebound pulled down by Jasmine Horvath. Horvath out and running. She's going to look. Stop at the free throw line. Ball knocked away. Turnover number 2 for Ole Miss.
Got to control the ball.
Back the other way comes Faith Morris. Morris with it, going to dish it off. This is Heckman. Back over to Morris in the corner. This is Bleakey. Bleakey inside. Pass to Lepper. Bounced around, no good. Rebound fought for, and the Lady Indians will come away with it. So far, 0 for 4 for the Lady Squaws. This is Kaya Jones going to control the point. Kaya dribbling to the right. Now it's going to pick up her dribble and look. Lost out of bounds off of the Lady Squaws, and it's going to be Lady Indian basketball.
I tell you what, Dalton, Bellmont is putting pressure on the Indians early.
Starnes will look. Marley, got to get it in. Throws it to Kaya Jones. Jones with it, left-hand dribble back to the right. Off to Marley Starnes. Starnes going to try to look to get it inside to Bolser. Ball batted away, and turnover number 3. Back the other way. Shot up by Bleakey is no good, and she's going to be fouled. I think the foul is going to go against Carly Bolser.
You're right.
Nope, it's going to go against Lady Indian number 23, Marley Starnes, her first.
Marley Starnes, the first, team first.
And the team's first. Going to the line will be Lauren Bleakey, and the free throw up. And she put it in, nothing but net, and a 1-0 lead for the Lady Squaws. Very sloppy here in the first quarter. Second one up, and second one is good. So 2 for 2 at the line for Lauren Bleakey. And back the other way come the Lady Indians with Kaya Jones. Jones with it, gonna work it. Gets it inside to Ramey. Ramey at the free throw line. Turns around, inside pass to Bolser. Loses control, now picks it back up. Ball fought for, and that's the 4th turnover in as many possessions. And now turnover back the other way for the Lady Squaws. 5 turnovers total in the game and 4 for Mississinewa.
Yeah. So far, where's he at?
Here is Kaya Jones. Jones with it. Dribbling to the right. And a bad pass and turnover number 5. Now the ball knocked away by Starnes, and that's what we talked about. Her hands being all over.
He's gonna have a heart attack. Running down the court. Catch and shoot. Oh.
Here is a shot up and no good. Didn't see who shot that. Ryan,
Number 10.
That was Lepper. Now Horvath with it. Jasmine gonna look. Gets the offensive set rolling. A behind the back dribble and a handoff to Starnes. Now Bolser. Bolser gonna put it on the floor. And the ball taken away. That's turnover number 6. And lost out of bounds by the Lady Squaws. And turnover for NZ continues. And that's 8 in the game total.
3-0.
And 6 for Mississinewa. Here's Jones. Jones to the left, dribbles back to the right, and threw it away. 7 turnovers in 7 possessions, and a layup the other way is missed by Heckman. Heckman, 2-point jumper up, and no good. Rebound knocked off of Ramey. Not a single shot has been knocked in, and Amaris Hickman going to check in for the first time for Ole Miss. She replaces Kaya Jones.
Several weeks in the summer. If you don't get it done early.
Here's a pass inside Lepper. 2-point jumper in and out. Still not a rebound for Mississinewa. A shot up off the glass, in and out again.
Indians have to get rebounds.
Here's Heckman. Over to Bleakey. Bleakey with it. Working, puts it on the ground. Hands off Morris, back to Bleakey. 3 on the way, got it! Warren Bleakey for 3. And it's a 5-0 Lady Squaw lead here in the first quarter. Here's Horvath.
She has all of Bellmont's 5 points.
Bolser inside Ramey, turn around, shot up, no. At least they got a shot up that time. Here's Heckman, it's on the floor. Now Lepper, 2-pointer up, 2-pointer no good, and a rebound. Knocked off of Jasmine Horvath. Lepper has attempted 6 shots and hasn't hit a single one.
I don't look at anything else for sports. Like if I were to look at football sports,
Morris
I look at Twitter.
over Bleakey, 2, no. Rebound, shot up, no. Tipped out of bounds, Lady Indian basketball.
Tell you what, Dalton. I wouldn't say it's as slow as Bluffton's game. The Indians got to pick up some pace. Timeout, Mississinewa. We'll take a timeout as well. 30-second timeout, Mississinewa.
I don't know. It was over here when we were talking about. We were making fun of him because we were like, he was like, what am I doing? He was literally doing it to the judges. Better not let me catch it.
Back at Mississinewa High School, Marley Starnes with a basketball. Starnes picks up her dribble. Got to get it to Horvath underneath the basket. Horvath goes up. No, but she's fouled.
Start being like Tyler, and every time he gets fouled, he's screaming. That's what he does.
That was on Lady Squad number 15.
That was on Lady Squall number 15. Warren Bleakey, her first. And Horvath at the line for 2 shots. First one up, perfect. So Horvath knocks it down. Second one up, and second one good. And the Lady Indians with their first 2 of the game. So now with the basketball, here's Morris. Morris going to work it. Hand off to Lepper. Lepper with a left-hand dribble. Cross-court pass over to Heckman. Inside to Werich. Out. Lepper. 3-ball. No. Rebound picked up by Carly Bolser. Now Starnes. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Starnes with it. Dribbles to the left. Picks up her dribble. Hands off to Ramey. Ramey inside pass to Carly Bolser. Bolser. Nice up and under move. Goes up with a right hand. No good. Their second shot attempt of the game. Morris hands off. Leakey in the corner, Lepper. Lepper with it. Looking, hands it off to Heckman. Heckman inside, this is Bleaky. Looked like she traveled. Pivot foot, left hand, no. Rebound, Starnes. Starnes gonna dribble it up the court. Picks up a dribble, now Ramey. Ramey puts it on the floor, goes up, had it swatted away against Lady Indian basketball. Starnes to inbound, looking. Ramey. Ramey up, no, blocked again. Lady Indians 0 for 4. Morris.
No, like whenever he played basketball.
In the corner, Bleaky for 3, no. Rebound, Horvath. Now Jasmine up, right hand, no. Back the other way, this is Bleaky, ball on the floor.
I did that on 2K all the time too. If, say there was like a guy,
Heckman, hands off to Lepper. Down to 38 seconds, Lepper. In the corner, Bleaky for 3, no. Rebound, Heckman. They're going to call a foul on Caitlin Ramey. Her first. Bleaky's 3 was no good. Heckman pulls down the board. And a foul. Here's Bleaky. Bleaky, 25 seconds left in the first. Hands off to Morris. Morris gets a screen. Over. Heckman for 3. Got it! Kayla Heckman for 3 and an 8-2 Lady Squaw lead. We're down to 10 seconds in the first. Starnes, turnover. Heckman, layup, good. That's probably the way the quarter will end, and that is the way the first quarter will end. And at the end of the first quarter, it's the Bellmont Lady Squaws 10, the Mississinewa Lady Indians 2. We're back in 1 minute with the second quarter as we turn it over to Ryan Scott. This is Mississinewa Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. Ryan, before I turn it back to you with the second quarter.
What you got?
Bellmont, 3 of 20, shooting the ball in the first quarter for 15%. Mississinewa 0 for 4.
That's how the first quarter went, and the Indians will gain possession. And Starnes will throw it to Ramey, and it'll be tipped out of bounds. It'll go to Bellmont. Bellmont heads to their side. Bellmont at the top of the key, working around the wing, trying to get inside. Bellmont throws it away, and it will go to the Lady Indians. Starnes will head to the Lady Indian side. Starnes will go to Hickman. Hickman will go inside to Ramey. Ramey will put it up and no good. It'll be a jump ball in possession, Bellmont.
Jump ball possession, Bellmont.
No, don't worry, that's the back.
Bellmont to their side. Bellmont trying to get inside, and they do, and they kick it back out to the wing. Wing for a 3, and no good. That was by number 15, Blakey. Starnes at the top of the key, works it around to Hickman at the wing. And Hickman will give it away, and that'll be another Mississinewa turnover.
Basket Kinsey Philly.
That's kind of apparent.
A number that is not on our stat sheet.
Honestly.
Mississinewa's ball will go out of bounds, and Bellmont will gain possession.
I don't know. Oh, I know.
Bellmont works it around.
Gun trafficking.
Gets inside, and they do, and that's an easy 2-point jumper.
Basket Lene Gilbert.
Gilbert for her first 2 points of the game. Bolzer will get inside to Ramey. Ramey will put it up, and a tip, no good. Bolzer will get the rebound, tries to put it up, no good, but she is fouled.
Fouls on the Lady Squad. 3, Lene Gilbert. Her first
Gilbert
and second.
with her first foul of
Carly
tonight.
Wilson, line, shooting 2.
Bolzer will be at the line shooting 2. The first one is down and good. Bolzer with her first point of tonight. Second one up, and a foot violation. It'll go to the Squalls.
Automatic, I'm telling you.
Bellmont works it around. They get a freebie inside, and the 2-point layup is good.
Basket Kinsey Philly.
Starnes will throw it away, and it'll go to Bellmont. Bellmont with the layup and down and good. Horvath at the top of the key for the Indians. She loses it. And she is going to be fouled.
Fouls on Lady Squad number 15, Lauren Blakey, her second and third.
Blakey with her second foul for Bellmont.
Jones returns Lady Indians.
Starnes will kick it to Jones. Jones will dribble around. And that's another Mississinewa turnover. Blakey goes up with the layup and down and good.
You don't have your teammates to win.
Jones at the top of the key calling out a play. Works it around, tries to go inside. She goes up and it's tipped, and rebound Bellmont. 3 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the second quarter. Indians 3, Bellmont 20. Bellmont to their side, looks to me like a travel, no call. And there we go. We got a travel, and it'll go to the Indians.
following after.
Starnes will check in for
Isabella
Horvath.
Canal takes the lineup for Lady Indians.
Big ol' Andy Efforts. I think it's what it is, Coach.
Jones kick it to Starnes. Bolzer says, I'm wide open, give it to me. And it's given away to Bellmont. Bellmont working it around, trying to get it inside. Bellmont for a 3, and it's nothing but the nylon. Kayla Heckman for 3. Starnes gives it to Bolzer, and it gives it away, and it'll go to Bellmont. Bellmont for the 2-point jumper, and it is good, and it's going to be a timeout. Mississinewa Coach Friday is not happy.
Full timeout, Mississinewa.
Full timeout, Mississinewa will take a full timeout as well.
I forgot this effort should have a baby. The baby's like, give me one. Take this man seriously. The shades. He's never not smiling.
Freshmen are on sale just outside the Northwest Gymnasium doors. Restrooms are located in the gym on the lower level. Ladies is in the northwest corner. Men's is in the southwest corner.
Literally never not. They're never not smiling. He's trying real hard to train his son in basketball. Yeah, he's probably making some basketball. You know, he's like not even a couple months old. He's trying like, why can't you shoot the ball? He's gonna be like, why can't you shoot this ball? His son's gonna make him 24 in sports career. Ultimate disappointment. It's a major disappointment for the family. It literally just looks like the exact same photo every time. Just Photoshop with a new background. You can't look at Andrew Everett in this.
Jones will head down for the Indians. Jones. Indians will lose possession. I don't even know how to explain that one. Bellmont will head to their side with 2:30 to play.
Oh, breaker. Come on, let's go, breaker. Breaker. That's a term in basketball. Yeah, I know. It's shatter ankles.
Blakey works it around. Kicks it to Gilbert.
It's a basketball term.
Bellmont gets inside, and they do. 2-point bucket, Gilbert.
That's where it came from, I promise. It didn't come from anything like adult, like 18 plus at all. That's where it originated from.
Basket, Lauren Blakey.
It originated from the Latin word.
2-point basket, Blakey for the Lady Squalls. Starnes will take it, a 2-point jumper and miss. Bellmont to their side. Jump ball, possession, Mississinewa. Ramey Miller and Horvath will check in for the Indians.
Number 14, Ava Miller. Number 30, Jasmine Horvath. And 33, Kate Green.
I don't care. Nobody's... Nobody watches Facebook Live anyway. Moving for their school, not ours.
Turnover, Mississinewa. Bellmont working around with 52 seconds to play in the second quarter, and they're doing it up and good.
Basket, Kenzie Filling.
No, right now. Yeah, and if you're not getting guarded like at all, if you're just
Horvath calling a play with 34 seconds, and it's another Mississinewa turnover. 17 turnovers unofficially.
That's what Shaquille O'Neal once said. He was talking about how the Celtics just destroyed some out of the water. He was like, said something about it was because it was like barbecue chicken.
Starnes gives it to Bolzer. Bolzer will get inside to Ramey. Ramey will go up, and it's another Mississinewa turnover. Fouls on number 15, Carly Bolzer, her first. Team's third.
Lauren Blakey is line shooting 2.
Blakey will be at the line shooting 2.
Yeah. He's so mad.
Second one is down and good.
Yeah. He's funniest thing ever. Shoot it.
Oh.
At halftime, Indians 3, Squalls 32. We'll be back after halftime. You're watching Mississinewa Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network.
Refreshments on sale just outside the northwest gymnasium doors. Restrooms located in the gym on the lower level. Ladies is in the northwest corner, men's is in the southwest corner. Tomorrow evening, girls varsity basketball team will host Southern Wells. That game will be at 6 p.m. That is a varsity only match. Then on Thursday, November 29th, the wrestling team will host Madison Grant. That begins at 6 p.m. Friday, November 30th, the girls basketball team hosts Eastbrook. JV game begins at 6 p.m. Starting second half for Bellmont, Lauren Blakey, Faith Morris, Renee Gilbert, Kayla Heckman, and Kinsey Filling. For Mississinewa, Carly Bolser, Kaya Jones, Marley Starnes, Jasmine Horvath, and Kate Ring.
Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. Second half underway, a 32-3 Lady Squaw lead. Driving inside, Morse kicking it out, and she trapped it. With the basketball, Horvath. Jasmine, pass inside, and another turnover for the Lady Indians. Back the other way. Fueling with it. Gonna dribble with her left hand, hand it off to Heckman. Heckman at the free throw line, dishes it off to Morse. Morse with it, gonna look, kick it out. This is Gilbert. Heckman thought about a three. Dishes it off to Bleakley. Bleakley, pass inside, Gilbert up and under. Right hand swatted away by Carly Bolser. Still only 3 points scored for the Lady Indians, the lowest scoring first half of the season. Bleakley with it, gonna dribble with the right hand, go up, shot up, no, and a rebound to Gilbert. Gilbert, now Starnes gonna come away with it. It's gonna be a jump ball, and the Lady Indians will take over.
Possession, Mississinewa.
Way to be mean, let's go.
Here's Jones. Jones with a right hand dribble. Pass over to Starnes. Marley will look. Now Ramey. Ramey with it. Hands off to Jones. Jones with a right hand dribble. Over to Horvath. Horvath. To Jones. Now Starnes. And a turnover. Shot up by Morris, no, but she was fouled by number 23, Marley Starnes.
Fouls on Lady Indian number 23, Marley Starnes, her second. Team first. Faith Morris at the line shooting 2.
Free throw up by Morris, no good. One more for Morris. Morris, second one is no good, and a rebound and a pass out of bounds. It's going to go to the Lady Indians. Here's Jones to Starnes. In the corner, Ramey. Ramey to Jones. Now to Horvath. Horvath to Jones. Jumper, too strong, no good. Rebound. Back the other way. Rookie. And Starnes saves it, but she just stepped out of bounds. Gotta love the effort from Marley Starnes. Even with the team being down 29, she's not giving up. Here's Gilbert in the corner, Fueling with it. Gonna look inside. Bleaky backs down. Bolser goes up with the right hand. No. Bolser pulls down the board. And it's a jump ball. Possession Bellmont.
Jump ball, possession, Bellmont.
Heckman in the corner, Fueling for 2. No. Rebound to Marley Starnes. Starnes had the ball knocked out of her hand, out of bounds. It's still Lady Indian basketball.
Just like
Ramey shot. Finally a 2-point basket. Up and in.
never miss.
32-5. Hand off. Morris kicks it out. Heckman. Heckman wants to go, can't. Now Morris puts it on the dribble, hands it off to Fueling. Fueling inside.
Especially when it's like an empty.
Kicks it out.
He shoots constantly, but never hits me. Ever.
Heckman to Fueling.
Well, they like never freaking.
Fueling.
They never hit anything. They just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot. They never hit anything.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It's Lady Indian basketball.
They pull magazines into like a wall trying to hit somebody, and they never hit.
Here's Jones
Pistol whip.
to Ramey. Turnover. Heckman. Shot up, but she traveled.
Every time you hit him with a gun, they're like, ah, and then die.
Here's Jones to Starnes. Ramey to Jones. Inside Bolser. Bolser goes up with a right hand to no good. Rebound fought for Starnes. And a foul.
He was like, get him while you're hot.
Fouls on ladies squad number 15, Lauren Blakey, her third, team first.
On turnover. Here's Fueling. Bleaky are going to call a foul. Foul is going to be against
Fouls on
Lady number
lady
33,
33,
Caitlin Ramey.
Team Ramey, her second. Team second. Brooke Leopard checks back in. Lineup for
Brooke
ladies
Leopard
squads.
back in for the Lady Squaws. Heckman inside. Gilbert shot up. No. Rebound. Tipped out. And Kaya Jones comes away with it. Here's Jones. Over to Horvath. Horvath for 3. Got it! Jasmine Horvath for 3. Get it to 32-8 lead. The Lady Indians have as many points in this quarter, more points in this quarter than they did in the first half. A 3 from Fueling is a long air ball. Ramey threw it right back to Gilbert. No way up.
Basket by Gilbert.
We came out in 2008, and we were all like 12 years old.
Here's Starnes to Jones. Starnes to Bolser. Bolser to Ramey. Ramey goes up and is fouled.
Fouls on ladies squad number 10, Brooke Leopard, her first. Team second, Kate Ramey at the line shooting 2.
Do you ever stop? And it's like consistent. They never stop. They just say it.
Free throw up by Ramey, and it is no good.
It's like random stuff. I think it's funny when the cops like.
Emma Miller checks the line for Lady Indians.
It's like, now that's a mess. Wow, what a mess.
One more. It's up and no good again.
They don't go back to their cars and then just walk.
Back the other way. Layup with a right hand, put it up and in. Faith Morris. The lead stretched out to 36-8.
They quit.
Here's Horvath. Over to Jones. Jones to Miller. Miller tried to get it inside.
Maris Hickman checks in lineup.
Maris Hickman will check in, replacing Caitlin Ramey. Jones. Horvath for three. Got it! Back-to-back threes from Jasmine Horvath.
For three.
Or they said some random.
Three in and out, rebound pulled down by Fueling. She brings it back out. Hands off to Lepper. Lepper driving, can't go, kicks it out. Fueling, thought about three. Back to Lepper.
It's like an old lady
Lepper, hands off. Morris. Fueling for three, no good. Rebound Miller. Miller to Horvath. Horvath, too strong of a pass, and it sails out of bounds. Bolser. Here's Jones. We're down to 30 seconds left in the third. Horvath for a third three. This one hits the top of the backboard. Nineteen and a half seconds to go here in the third. That's a 36-11 lead.
Fouls on Lady Indian number 30, Jasmine Horvath, her first, team third. Kinsey Filling, big line shooting two.
Free throw, no good. This one is nothing but net, and it's a 37-11 lead. Here's Jones. Jones with it to Hickman. Hickman goes up, and the ball blocked out of bounds. Here's Miller in the corner. Horvath for three. Ooh. Bounced in.
Jasmine Horvath for three.
And that's the way the third quarter will end. 9 points for Jasmine Horvath in the third, and it's a 37-14 lead as we head to the fourth.
Lakey returns the lineup for Bellmont. Ainsley Warwick is in the lineup as well. I'd like to thank our corporate sponsors, Raymond James Investments, Street Rescue, State Farm Dennis Roach, Ole Miss Youth Sports, Corbin and Bunch, Orthodontics, Nicholson Realty, Grant County State Bank, IMG, Brother Dental Center, Marine General Hospital, Twin City Auto Body, Edward Jones, Mark Siegland, Scott's Flooring and Installation, Mike Anderson Chevrolet Gas City, Cunningham Glass, Sophie's Ice Cream, Needham Story and Walker, Via Credit Union, Gas City, Cafe Valley, Miller's American Auto Body, Good Neighbor Pharmacy, A New Leaf, Meyer, Summers Heating and Cooling, Jackson Dairy Farm, Fairmount Family Dentistry, and House Hunters Real Estate.
possible. It's a white ball. Where did the white basketball go?
Horvath will be fouled in the corner.
Fouls on ladies squad number 15, Lauren Blakey, her fourth.
Blakey's
third.
fourth. Miller will go to Bolzer down low, and she will lose control, and it'll go to Bellmont. Bellmont's one-on-one, and Eggleston will go to the line, shooting 2.
30, Jasmine Horvath, her
Fouls
second.
on number 30, Jasmine Horvath, her fourth.
Kayla Heckman is running 2 shots.
Off their homemade moonshine.
Heckman at the line, shooting 2. Nothing but the nylon for the second. Jones will go to Bolzer. Bolzer will go back to Jones. Jones at the top of the key for the Indians. Jones goes to Hickman. Hickman goes to Miller, and it'll be out of bounds on the Indians, and it'll go to the Bellmont Squalls. Bellmont will head to their side with 6:18 left to play in the fourth and final quarter here at Friedenberg Court. Bellmont goes up for the easy layup and misses. Horvath to their side for the Lady Indians. Horvath at the 2-point jumper, and it rolls in and out. And Bolzer will get the offensive board, and she'll head to the line.
Fouls on ladies squad number 24, Ainsley Waring, her first, team fourth. Carly Bolzer will be at the line shooting 2.
Bolzer will be at the line shooting 2. First one is up and no good.
Did you get 3 likes post?
No, not that.
Valerie
I'm shocked I even
Magner
get that.
checks in for Belmont.
The messaging was so screwed up on it. Like, it was
Annabelle
saying,
Fennell,
it won't
Marla
say,
Starnes, and
never wants to make
Raymond
up mine
Wilson.
on its work.
That's why on cool Wi-Fi does that.
Second one is up and no good.
I'm on data.
Belmont to their side with 6 minutes even to play.
Not for me, because literally right when I opened Instagram, my data shuts off.
Belmont working around the wing.
My data stopped.
Horvath will have the steal. Horvath will go up for the layup and no good. Belmont to their side. Horvath was one-on-one and misses a layup.
What? No, he's still making moves.
Belmont to their side. Indians putting a little bit of pressure on him.
Maybe like, here, do this till I come back.
Belmont working the ball around the paint. Be a Belmont turnover. Horvath goes up for the layup and no good. Rebound, Bolzer, and it'll be good.
Can you tell Brooke on that? Yeah, so just come
Lady Squalls to their side. Big foul on Marley
Fouls
Starnes.
on lady number 23, Marla Starnes, her third, team fifth.
Starnes is third, team's fifth.
The backcourt violation, let's go. Get the backcourt violation, come on. There's barbecue
Great
chicken.
defense by the Lady Indians.
I told you earlier what that means.
Eggleston for 3, and it's good.
2-point basket, Kayla Heckman.
Referees will decline the 3-point shot, and it will be a 2-point shot. Foot was over the 3-point line.
I agree, it's probably game over, but you know. You never know.
Bellmont tips it out of bounds, and it'll go and still be Indian ball.
Hey. Yeah. I think this was picking us up, by the way. I'm pretty sure this camera was picking us up, by the way. Yeah, because this one's filling up.
Foul on ladies squad number 24, Ainsley Warwick, her second.
Warwick, second foul. Team's fifth. Starnes will inbound. The ball goes to Bolzer. Bolzer will take it up strong and no good. Rebound, Ramey. Ramey will take it up, no good, and looks like there will be a foul.
Fouls on ladies squad number 24, Ainsley Warwick, her third.
Fouls on number 24, Inslee Warwick.
Ramey beat the line for shooting 2.
Ramey will be at the line. Ramey misses her first.
Like Brooklyn's gonna say, did you actually do anything with the whole time? You went to the DNA test?
This is her second.
I promise.
Bellmont to their side of the floor. Starnes to the Indian side, passes it off to Horvath in the wing, goes.
Yeah.
Bolzer with the rebound.
It is.
Bolzer goes up and she will be fouled.
Fouls on ladies squad number 24, Ainsley Warwick, her fourth, team seventh.
Fouls on Warwick.
Shooting 2.
Bolzer will be at the line shooting 2.
Are you sure about it? I'm serious.
Chloe Eggleston checks in for Bellmont, and Emma Miller is in for Mississinewa.
You're like, oh, I know what you. I think you hear stuff. I thought I told you I couldn't do cameras.
Bolzer's second goes up and good. 3:05 left to play in the fourth and final quarter here at Friedenberg Court.
Jump ball possession, Bellmont.
I want to get quiet.
Jump ball, and it'll stay with Bellmont. Bellmont for a three, and it's no good. Rebound, Bellmont. Bellmont for a three again, and no good. Rebound, Ramey. Ramey will head to their side, pitches it to Starnes. Starnes at the top of the key. Goes to Miller, and it'll go back to Bellmont. Bellmont with a two-point jumper, and it is down and good.
Lauren Blakey.
One minute and 23 seconds to play in the fourth quarter.
Someone was hurting. I mean, not wrong. Not, nope.
Fouls on ladies squall number 34, Chloe Eggleston, her first, team eighth.
Right next to
Kenzie Filling and Sarah Baczynski checking the line for Bellmont. Annabella Purnell and Marissa in for Mississinewa. Emma Miller beat the line shooting one of those. Basket, Mara Stickman.
Are you?
Fouls on lady 30, Jasmine Horvath at third, team sixth.
Hey! Hey, don't touch the camera.
Bellmont to their side with 25 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Bellmont goes up and no good. Rebound, Bolzer.
Give him a fighting chance to
Be an Indian turnover. 8 seconds and counting. And looks like Bellmont will hold back. 3, 2, 1. And 0. That's the end of the game. Indians 19, Lady Squaws 43, and we'll be back with the varsity pregame show in about 5 minutes.
Mississinewa 19.
Hello and good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Mississinewa High School as we get set for tonight's varsity girls basketball action between the visiting Bellmont Lady Squaws and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. Hello, good evening. Dalton Bishop alongside the voice of the Indians, Ryan Scott. Tonight, Ryan, the 4-3 Mississinewa Lady Indians against the 5-1 Bellmont Lady Squaws.
I tell you what, it's going to be a great girls varsity contest tonight. You know, Mississinewa is going to come in strong. Belmont's going to come in strong. You know, Belmont's strong as always. It'll be interesting what we see tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Taking a look at the Bellmont Lady Squaws, one girl to watch, in particular, number 15, a 5'10 senior guard, Grace Hunter, going Division I next season to play basketball. So keep an eye on her. And the Lady Indians take the court here. So they are ready to go. And you know, Ryan, the Lady Indians had a pretty good season so far. I had the chance to see their last game up at Fort Wayne Bishop Allures. I had the chance to talk to Coach Tandy a little bit earlier today. We'll hear that conversation in just a few minutes. But I thought the Lady Indians played really well in that game. And come second half, it kind of looked like a whole new Lady Indian team that just kind of shut down and wasn't playing Indian basketball.
Yeah, hopefully we don't see that tonight. Hopefully we see a lot of energy and like I said about the JV game, eliminate the turnovers.
Lady Indians had a 12-point lead in that game in the third quarter before Bishop Lures, I believe, was an 18-0 or 22-4 run, something along those lines. But it wasn't too pretty after that because it was, I think it was 36-42 to end the third, and it was just not a typical Lady Indian basketball evening. But nonetheless, they put that game behind them, and they focus here tonight on the Bellmont Lady Squaws because once you get over with tonight's game, you got to turn your focus right to Southern Wells, a very good girls Southern Wells basketball team.
Yeah, for sure. And we're going to start off with some team stats. Bellmont did not submit any stats, so we just have the Indians. Points per game, they are averaging 47 points per game. Rebounds per game is 28. Assists per game is 7. Steals per game is 8. And blocks per game is 2. And we'll move to points per game is by rebounds per game for say is number 42, Kaylee Bolzer with 12. Assists per game is by number 42, Kaylee Bolzer with 9. Steals per game is by number 1, Riley McKee with 2. Rebound blocks per game is by number 42, Kaylee Bolzer, and Dalton. The Indians are strong.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm telling you, the guard play this season has been very dominant. Riley McKee having a phenomenal season at the point guard position. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how Elena Webb does as she now comes back from her soccer injury that she was dealing with. I believe this just going to be her third game of the season. So slowly getting back into the basketball form, but glad to see Elena back. And she had a pretty good game up at Bishop Lures. Offensively not looking like the same girls we saw last year, but I think a lot of that is she's just not comfortable yet. She's got to get back into the basketball rhythm.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, we always talk about this, and you know, we like to see energy out of the Indians. Let's move on to some coaches' stats. Dalton, you're up first.
Yeah, Andy Heim, the head coach of the Bellmont Lady Squaws, 63-99 in his 8th year at Bellmont. Class 3A, they are in the same sectional as the Lady Indians. That is sectional 23, but here we go tonight. I'm going to tell you, the Lady Indians are going to have their hands full.
Yes, for sure. Let's move on to the head coach, Mrs. Omega Tandy, 15-15 in the second year at the helm of the Indians, Class 3A, and that'll be also sectional 23. The Indians and the Squaws have made 3 total times since the 2000 and 2001 season. Bellmont leads 2-1.
Yeah, we taking a look. You know, Bellmont has a very good girls basketball program. They are a very good girls basketball team, very well coached. But the Lady Indians the same way. They got a very good girls basketball team. Maybe Bellmont maybe a little deeper as far as the bench goes. The Lady Indians maybe as far as athleticism might have them outnumbered, but we will find out nonetheless. And Ryan, I talked about it a little bit earlier, but while we have the chance here, before we get into Coach Tandy's interview and talk more about this game, I want to go ahead and take the time, because me and you announce football for 3 years now. This was our 3rd season announcing Mississinewa Indians football. I want to take the time to congratulate Jeff Adamson and the Eastbrook Panthers on a phenomenal football season it was for them. They represented the CIC very well, and they represented Grant County very well, playing for a state championship this past Friday, coming up short to Western Boone 34-20. But I'll tell you what, Ryan, I had the chance to go down to Lucas Oil and watch the Panthers, and what a great football team that was.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, you know, it's always good when you play for a state championship. You know, we talked about this a little bit earlier. You know, once you get into playoff time, so that would be sectional, the sectional championship, regional, and the semi-state, you know, all the way up to state, really, the playoff time, that's when you have to turn your game up really, really high.
Yeah, and Eastbrook graduates a ton of seniors, but they also return some pretty good juniors, some sophomores, and a very talented freshman class. And, you know, some of the key seniors that they're going to lose is Clay Dalton, who had a phenomenal game at Lucas Oil Stadium on Friday. They lose Mason Hale. They're going to lose Justin Singer. They're going to lose Zane Kirby. They're losing some talent, but they're also returning talent. They return talent like Jackson Elstock, like Dylan Bragg. So the future looking pretty good still for Eastbrook. And we will go ahead and let you hear how they got to the state championship game, a game where they played Bremen, a very good Bremen football team, and like I said, they made it to the state championship, and this is what it sounded like.
From the 9-yard line, you have no timeouts left and 19 seconds to play. I don't know if you run a play, you've got enough time to spike it. Here's the ball game. Bragg will get the knee down. 17 seconds, down to 16. 15. No timeouts. They got to hurry up and run it. Oh, boy. 9 seconds, down to 8, down to 7, down to 6, down to 5, down to 4 for the game. The ball is up, and it is good! It is good! The Eastbrook Panthers have a date in Indianapolis! Oh, my. Field goal by Zane Schultz! As the Panthers, redemption from a year ago, losing on the last-second field goal to Woodland. They win it on a last-second field goal. 34, 33. I can't take it no more.
And as you heard it from the one and only Grant County favorite, Mr. Andy McCord. And Andy, I think you lost your voice for a little bit.
Yeah, you know, a great call by Andy McCord. He's had an exciting 2018 season.
For sure.
Back in March, he called a state championship for the Oak Hill Golden Eagles boys basketball team. They won the state championship, and then he had the chance to see the Panthers win on the final seconds of a semi-state game. Like he said, he can't take it. I don't know if his heart's going to be able to take it much more, man. Andy McCord, you know, a great announcer in the Grant County area. And like we said, congratulations to Coach Jeff Adamson and the Eastbrook Panthers on a phenomenal season. They represented the CIC in Grant County very well. So once again, congratulations to Coach Adamson.
We're going to take a 60-second break and be back with more of the Varsity Girls pregame show. We're not at halftime yet. This break is brought to you by Nicholson Realty, 121 North 3rd Street in Gas City.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Coach Tandy with us. And Coach, it's been about a week and a half since you've played your last game against Bishop Luers, but I'm sure you might have liked that. You have some time to prepare for tonight against Bellmont. First off, you get Bellmont tonight, you get Southern Wells tomorrow, but number one goal is focusing on Bellmont tonight. What do you know about this Lady Squall team?
This is a great basketball team. You know, they're a well-oiled machine. You know, they have a senior guard that's a Division I basketball player, and she really leads their team and makes everybody better. They have a shooter on their team, a junior that's a shooter, and you know, they play well together. So we have to just focus on Mississinewa and the things that we do, taking care of the basketball, rebounding. They haven't done anything, they're going to show us anything that we haven't seen already. It's going to be what team shows up for us. Is it the team that showed up at Taylor, or is it the team that showed up at Lures? And so once we find that out, we'll know what's going to happen. But it's been good to have that time off so that their bodies can relax and rest. You know, 3 games in 1 week is tough on them, especially a lot of our girls play a lot of minutes, so it was good to have a week off.
I thought you guys played pretty well in that Lures game. Up until the third quarter there, I think there was 3 minutes left maybe, and at that point it kind of seemed like Lures just took control and went on like an 18-0 run or 22-4 run, something like that. At that point, as a coach, what do you tell your team in those types of situations?
Well, you know, there's a difference between a good team and a great team, and what we tell them is that they're prepared. Our job as the coaches are to prepare them for every game, to make sure that they are ready to go. And if we do that, then it's up to them to determine whether they're going to be a good team or a great team. And we were not a very good or a great team at that point. And so a great team does like we did at Taylor, which we get hit in the mouth a little bit and we turn around and hit them back. I don't know who that team was that showed up that laid down in that third quarter and fourth quarter at Lures, but I think they learned a lot from it. We watched that entire film, and it was, you know, we got a chance to really learn some things about what we need to do differently. So I'm hoping that we show up as a different team today, but we'll see.
With a week off and having practice, do you feel like maybe that could slow your team down to start the game when it comes to the game speed?
No, you know, we practice at a high level in that game speed. I mean, we practice at a really high level this week for sure, and over break, and so I don't think that'll slow us down. Like I said, that's the difference between a good team and a great team. Other teams had weeks off. I bet Bellmont had the same amount of time off as we did, and so, you know, it's about who's going to be ready to be mentally tough and show up today. I hope that's us.
Well, Coach, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
So there was me and Coach Tandy's conversation about the game here tonight, and you know, we're going to kind of go back to the Eastbrook football season, and the reason we're going to go back to that is we have a Mississinewa football player, Seth Kashanik, with us now. And Seth, you had the opportunity earlier this season to take on Coach Adamson and the Panthers, and what a great season it was for them. And
yeah,
this kind of talk to us a little bit about the physicality and the talent of that team that you played earlier in the season.
I mean, they definitely play at a high level, and they have been playing at a high level for a very long time since Adamson's been there. And it hurts to see them fall in the state championship. I mean, I know we haven't been there, but a loss always hurts no matter to who it is. So,
you know, Seth, a football player like yourself, a Grant County team like Eastbrook and a CIC team, a team that you played, when you see them go to the state championship, is that kind of something that you like to see? I mean, is it rewarding to you to know how competitive the CIC is and how competitive it is in Grant County?
It is definitely top heavy. I mean, us and Eastbrook sit at the top, and so, you know, us beating them in the regular season is definitely like makes us feel good, especially when they go to the state championship for 2A, despite even though we're 4A. So,
you know, one more question about the Eastbrook season from me, and then we'll see if Ryan has any questions. But for me, when you see a team like Eastbrook and they're in the state championship game, and you're rooting for them, I mean, is that something that sportsmanship that comes from you as a player? Is that something that Coach Funk has built into the players that no matter, even though they're a county rival, that you still want to support them on the biggest stage?
The whole team definitely has a lot of respect for them and how they play and how far they went in the postseason and the teams they've played. So, yeah, we have a lot of respect for them.
Yeah, you guys know, Dalton and I were talking about this a little bit earlier. You know, once you get into playoff time, sectional, you know, sectional championship, regional, semi-state, state, that's when you have to play your best game.
Yeah, we have to play. I mean, you have to play every week like it's your last, because it is. So.
What did, if you remember, you might not remember, you know, what were your thoughts and what were Coach Funk's thoughts when you guys went in to play Eastbrook?
It was definitely a big game, and we had to work hard, but we got it done, and made some big plays that were unexpected. So
Well, Seth, we appreciate your time, and
thank you.
Best of luck to you in the future.
Yep, thanks.
Speaking of the Eastbrook Panthers, Ryan, the Eastbrook Lady Panthers come in to Gas City on Friday, and I guarantee you one thing, they may not have had Coach Liddick at practice every week because of him coaching football, but I guarantee you one thing, Coach Liddick will have that Lady Panther team ready to go.
Oh, no doubt. Coach Liddick is a great coach, and that just goes down to great coaching. He will have his team ready to play the Indians Friday.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I want to kind of talk about Coach Liddick as well. And I'm a person who is big on Coach Liddick. I am a Coach Liddick fan. I love Coach Liddick. I love the way that he coaches the game. And I'll tell you what, Ryan, Jeff Liddick is a phenomenal basketball coach. I think he is good enough to be coaching at the college level, whether it's football or basketball. But watching him coach a girls basketball team, a team last season, for example, and I want to use this as an example. Last season, Coach Liddick maybe not having the talent that he's had in the past, but I'll tell you what, the fight out of his girls that you see is just so much different than you see out of any other team.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He, like we talked about, he gets his team prepared, and like you said, even though he's had down seasons, he's always figured a way, to pick it back up.
Yeah, well, we will talk more about that game coming up Friday, but tonight the Lady Indians and the Bellmont Lady Squalls, Bellmont 5-1 this season. Their guard, Grace Hunter, she's going Division I next year, and I think a key to victory for me is the Lady Indians are going to have to know where she's at on the court, and I think you'll probably see Darrell Watson get that assignment here tonight.
Oh, for sure. You got to guard her. You can't leave her open, and you got to stay strong on her.
I think for the Lady Indians offensively, you're going to have to get Riley McKee going. You're going to have to get Kaylee Bolser going, get her the ball inside. She's 6'5", definitely going to have the advantage down low.
Yeah, that's one thing when you take it when you take it to the top of the key or you take it down court, you have to look for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we are about 2 minutes from getting tonight's varsity matchup underway. It's the Bellmont Lady Squaws and the Mississinewa Indians coming up next. This is Mississinewa Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Gas City, Indiana. We get set for tonight's starting lineups. First for the Bellmont Lady Squaws. Starting at one guard, a 5'10", senior number 15, Grace Hunter. At another guard, a 5'8", junior number 33, Megan Busick. At one forward, a 5'10", junior number 25, Kinsey McMahon. At another forward position, a 5'8", junior number 22, Emma Caney. And in the middle, a 5'10", sophomore number 14, Morgan Shefferly. And for the Mississinewa Lady Indians, starting at one guard, a 5'5", junior number 1, Riley McKee. At another guard position, a 5'5", a sophomore number 30, Darrell Watson. A third guard position, a 5'8", senior number 14, Tyler Bartell. At a one forward, a 5'10", senior number 15, Allie Hewitt. And at center, a 6'5", junior number 42, Kaylee Bolser. The Lady Indians are coached by Omega Tandy. The Lady Squaws coached by Andy Heim. Coach Tandy in her second year here at Mississinewa. Andy Heim in his 8th year at Bellmont. So it's the 4-3 Mississinewa Indians and the 5-1 Bellmont Lady Squaws. As Kurt McCollum introduces the starters for both teams, we are almost ready to go here from Gas City. It's the Lady Indians and the Lady Squaws. It's going to be McMahon and Bolser to jump it up at the center of the court. Great sportsmanship there by Bolser, shaking McMahon's hand, and here we go. 8 minutes on the clock. 5-1 against 4-3. Referee going over final instructions with the 2 in the middle, and the whistle has blown, and the tap is up and controlled by Mississinewa. They move from left to right in their home white uniforms. This is Riley McKee with the basketball. Looks like some pressure coming from Bellmont. Now Hewitt, and a turnover. Here we go.
We said this in the JV contest. You can't have early turnovers.
Back-to-back missed shots to start the game for Bellmont, and the ball out of bounds. Busick missed one, and I believe Grace Hunter may have missed the other. 0 for 2 for Bellmont.
Bartell inbound it to Riley McKee. McKee makes her way to the side for the Indians. Bartell is fouled.
Foul's going to go against Lady Squaw number 15, Grace Hunter, her first in the team. That's a big foul there.
Yeah, that's one player you wouldn't say necessarily you want to be fouled by, but I mean for the Indians, that's a player that you want to be fouled by.
Here's Bolser with it. Bolser and a turnover.
Second turnover for the Indians so far in the first quarter. Bellmont to their side.
This is the Division I basketball player. Hunter goes up with a left hand and put it in.
Well, you can tell that.
Beautiful left-handed move there by Grace Hunter. And a double dribble there by Riley McKee. And already 3 turnovers and 4 possessions for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, it's something, Dalton and I talk about this all the time, even off air. You can't have turnovers.
Turnovers is unattempted chances at shooting the basketball. Here is Hunter, dishes it off to Busick. Busick with it on the right wing, hands it off. This is Hunter. Hunter, defended by McKee, gets a screen, step back, 3 ball in the way, no good. A rebound, fought for, and a foul going to be called on Megan Busick. That's going to be Busick's first and the team's second.
Number 33, Megan Busick.
Bartell inbound to McKee. McKee will look to Watson. Watson at the half-court line, passes it back to McKee, goes to Bartell. Bartell fakes a 3, goes back to McKee. Kicked out of bounds by number 15, Grace Hunter, and it'll stay toward the Indians.
So now Tyler Bartell will inbound the basketball for the Lady Indians. She gets it off to Riley McKee. The pressure coming. Here's Bartell in the corner to Allie Hewitt. Hewitt across court pass to McKee. That could have been very dangerous. Now Hewitt driving to the baseline right. Will go up, pass it off to Bolser, and she is fouled. And the foul going to go against number 33, Megan Busick. That will be her second. And that will bring number 12, Carrie Scott, up off the bench.
Her second and third. Kaylee Bolser beat the line shooting 2.
So Bolser at the line for 2. One of the better free throw shooters on this Lady Indian basketball team. So the free throw for Bolser is up. And this one a little too strong and no good. Just when I bragged about her.
That's one thing us announcers hate.
So she'll have one more. It's a 2-1, 2-0 Lady Squall lead. If she hits this one, it'll be 2-1. This one up and too strong, no good. She's been very, very uncomfortable at the free throw line the last few games.
Bellmont to their side, they're working around. I tell you what, don't
look at this defense.
Yeah, I was about to say the Indians are playing great defense here.
Darren Watson going to face guard Grace Hunter. Not going to let her do anything with it. That takes a lot of effort from Darren Watson. She's not even looking for the ball. She's just watching wherever Hunter goes. 3 on the way, no good. That was Scott, and a rebound pulled down by Hunter. Hunter with it, going to drive, bring it back out. Watson all over her. Hunter will bring it out to the volleyball line. Now dribble to the right and hand off. This with the basketball is Gilbert. Gilbert in the corner. This will be Scott. Over to Hunter. Hunter defended by McKee.
3 seconds in the lane, and it'll go to the Indians, and the Indians are fired up early.
A turnover by Kinney. She was in the lane for 3 seconds, like you said, Ryan. This will be Riley McKee.
McKee heads to the Indian side with 5:27 left to play in the first quarter. Goes to Watson. Watson looks, goes back to Riley McKee at the top of the key. Goes to Bartell at the wing, goes back to McKee. McKee sets it up. Goes to Hewitt. Hewitt will take it inside the basket strong, kick it back out, and it'll be thrown away, and it'll go to the Lady Squalls.
That makes 4 turnovers for the Lady Indians so far. Here's Hunter. Hunter all the way down in the corner to Scott. Defended by Hewitt. Scott with it, brings it out. McKee all over her. Hand off, this is Hunter. Hunter gets a screen. McKee there, your defender. In the corner with it now. Passed into Hunter, trying to back down. McKee goes up with a right hand, no. Offensive rebound. Watson knocked to the floor, no call, and a shot up, no. Rebound fought for another offensive rebound for the Lady Squalls, and this is Kaylee Bolser pulling it down. Here is Hewitt. Hands off to McKee. Riley with it. Looking, top of the key. Dribbles to the left, now back to the right side. Wants to go right, can't go. Now Hewitt in the corner, Bartell. Inside Bolser. Bolser going up, and they said she traveled.
Yeah. Bellmont will gain possession. That'll be
turnover number 5 for Mississinewa.
Bellmont to their side, and it's knocked out of bounds by number 15, Allie Hewitt.
A lot of missed opportunities at the basket so far for Bellmont. Not very many opportunities to shoot the ball at all because of turnovers from Mississinewa. This is Grace Hunter. Hunter, crossover move. Will hand off to Scott. Scott wants to drive. She goes inside, kicks it out for a 2-point jumper up and no good. And a rebound to Bartell. That was a missed shot by Kinsey McMahon.
Bartell looks down to the court, goes to McKee at the top of the key. McKee goes to Bolser. Bolser goes back to McKee. McKee tries to get inside, and she does, and 2-point layup is good.
There we go, Riley McKee on the board with her first 2. And the Lady Indians with their first 2 were knotted up at 2 with 3.5 minutes to go in the first. With the basketball now is McMahon. Driving with it is Scott. Free throw line, jump Scott, kicks it out. And a steal by Riley McKee. McKee out and running, goes up with a right hand and put it in over the defender.
I tell you what, Riley McKee gets inside, drives inside, and she's dominant.
She's got 4 early here for Ole Miss. Hunter in the corner. Scott wants to go inside with the pass. Will, and a rebound to Kaylee Bolser. She just traveled.
Another Indian turnover.
She was going to have Riley McKee dashing down the court for a wide open layup.
6 turnovers for the Lady Indians. Grace for 3 down to the court, and it's down and good.
That was a banked-in 3 from the corner from Hunter, and it's 5-4. Back the other way comes McKee. Here's Riley. Dribbles to the left. Now brings it back out. This is Bartell getting a screen from Hewitt. Inside Hewitt pulls down the ball, and a shot up and in on a nice jumper there from Allie Hewitt, the 5'10 senior.
Nice way to stay with it, get inside, and take care of business here.
McMahon inside, watching all.
Great defense by the Indians.
Scott shot up. She just kind of threw it up, but Bartell had her hand on her, and that's a foul. That was Morgan Schifferly.
Foul on Lady Indian number 14, Tyler Bartell.
That'll be the first thing, I believe. First. And at the line for 2 will be the 5'10 sophomore Morgan Schifferly.
Morgan Schifferly will be at the line, shooting 2.
Free throw up and good by Schifferly. Tied up at 6, 2:14 left in the first quarter. I want to thank those of you tuned in watching at home. One more on the way for Schifferly. This one will be up and perfect, and she was 2 for 2 from the line, and a 1-point lead back for the Lady Squaws.
McKee heads to their side for the Indians. He goes to Katie. Katie goes inside to Bolzer, and she will travel again.
They have called traveling on Kaylee Bolser just about every time she's touched the ball.
Yeah, once you get inside of her, and you know the whistle blows.
Lady Indians with 7 turnovers.
Looks like foul will be on number.
Foul on Lady Indian number 2, Mia Katie, her first.
Yep, number 2, Mia Katie, her first, team second.
And the King did look at the line shooting 2.
King will be at the line shooting 2. Ball will be knocked out of bounds from Bellmont. Will go to Mississinewa ball.
This will be Tyler Bartell inbounding. And right now, it's a 2-point lead for Bellmont, but the pressure is going to wear this Lady Indian team down as we get later into the ball game because the bench isn't as deep.
McKee will have possession of the ball.
This is Bartell. Gets a screen from Mia Katie, who just checked in. Bartell picks up her dribble at the volleyball line. She's got to get rid of it. She does. This is Bolser. Spot up, 3 ball. No. Too strong. Back the other
Grace
way.
Hunter on the run for a 3, and it's good.
Cannot lose sight of Grace Hunter because that's what she'll do. Elena Webb up off the bench to the scores table. We'll see her for the first time here tonight. McKee to Bolser. Thought she was fouled. No call. And a turnover for the Lady Indians. Back the other way, looked like a travel, no call. And Kaylee Bolser takes it away. Bolser to Bartell. Under a minute to play in the opening quarter.
Bartell goes to McKee. McKee looks. Goes to Watson in the wing.
Screen from Bolser. Watson going to drive inside. Go up with a right hand. And she was fouled. I believe they're going to get number 25, and it is going to be number 25, Kenzie McMahon, her first.
McMahon, For first, team
Daryl
4.
Watson will be at the line for 2 shots.
Daryl Watson beat the line shooting
Shot
2.
the ball very well at the free throw line last season. Let's see what she can do here. First one up, and nothing but net.
Allie Hewitt, Elena Webb checks in the lineup.
We just talked about Elena Webb checking into the lineup. Her first minutes of this game, her 3rd game back from her injury that she took during soccer season. One more for Watson. That one was nothing but nylon. So 2 for 2 at the line for Watson. 30 second timeout for Bellmont. So with 40 seconds to play in the opening quarter, it's the Bellmont Lady Squaws 11, the Mississinewa Lady Indians 8. This timeout brought to you by Ole Miss Youth Sports. We'll be back in 30.
Megan Lucy returns the lineup for Bellmont.
Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. James Reed, the head varsity basketball coach of the boys basketball team, in the house here tonight. Speaking of Coach Reed, him and the varsity Indians will travel to Norwell tomorrow night to take on the Knights.
And they will be back at home December 1st, which is this coming up Saturday at home. So make sure you catch that game live.
Here's Busick with the basketball, Ryan. Megan Busick on the floor here in the first quarter. She has 2 fouls, so if I was the Lady Indians, I'd pressure her make a mistake. You know who's going to shoot the ball here. Here's Hunter. Driving inside, they're going to call a foul. I believe a reach-in going to be called on Watson, and it is.
Fouls on Lady Indian number 30, Daryl Watson. Her first.
Speaking of coaches, you know we have to add the one and only and the famous Jack Colescott. He's in the house watching his Lady Indians.
Hunter, 3, got it!
Nothing but the nylon.
Grace Hunter unconscious from downtown. McKee, that's the way the first quarter will end. At the end of 1, it's the Bellmont Lady Squaws 14, the Mississinewa Lady Indians 8, 11 of the 14 in the first quarter coming from Grace Hunter.
Morgan Schifferle checks the lineup for Bellmont.
We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. And this 30-second timeout brought to you by Mike Anderson Chevrolet in Gas City. We'll be back in 30. This is Lady Indian Basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School, second quarter underway. This is Grace Hunter with the basketball, moving from right to left. Crossover move, pass out to Kinney. Inside, ball batted away from Schifferle, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the Lady Indians are going to have it.
Haley Bolser checks the lineup for the Lady Indians.
Bolser returns for the Lady Indians. Man, we're on it tonight.
Man, we've announced so long together, we know exactly and what time we're going to say it. McKee heads to their side for the Lady Indians. McKee goes to Bartell. Bartell goes down low to Hewitt. Hewitt takes it up and no good. Rebound, Allie Hewitt. Bartell for a 3, and it's good. Nothing but the nylon.
Tyler Bartell with her first three. And the lead cut to 3. Pass off of the leg of Emma Kinney, and the ball going back to Ole Miss.
I tell you what, Miss Sentinel's defense is I don't know how to put it, amazing.
The best defense I've seen them play all season long.
Yes.
Here's Riley McKee with a right-hand dribble back to the left. Pass to Allie Hewitt, the free throw line inside. Kaylee Bolser goes up with a left hand and put it in. Kaylee Bolser with her first 2 of the game.
The lead is down to 1. Indians 13, Ladies Squaws 14, and there will be a, couldn't tell what that was.
I think she stepped out of bounds.
Okay. I could not tell. There was too many Indians and too many Bellmont Squaws in the way.
Riley McKee going to bring it up the court for the Lady Indians. McKee to the left. Going to go left and come back to the right. Wants to go inside and can't. Now gets it off to Allie Hewitt. Hewitt driving to the baseline, spin move, kicks it out. Bolser for 3, no good. Watson the offensive rebound, no. And Hunter comes away with it.
Tell you what, you know, great effort from Watson. You know, she's not afraid, you know, to get inside.
Number 30, Dara Watson,
fouls on number
team 4, Lena Webb, returns the line
30, Dara Watson.
That's a big foul there, Ryan. Dara
Yes.
Watson with her second. She's going to come out of the game, and that hurts the Lady Indians defensively. So now Riley McKee going to get the assignment to guard Grace Hunter. Here's Hunter. Drilling to the right. Thought about a 3. And now Scott will take the 3. And in and out. An offensive rebound up and in. That shot up and in by Morgan Schifferly.
Indians have to be just a little bit more aggressive and bring those rebounds down.
McKee with it. Right hand dribble. Picks it up. Now Webb. Webb with it. Goes inside the Bolser at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Hewitt. And she knocks down a 3. But Kaylee Bolser travels.
Faith Morris checks in lineup for Bellmont.
I believe that a few of those times that Bolser's been called for it, they were travels, but I don't know about that one, Ryan.
Yeah, that one, you know, that one was a little bit too close.
Shot up.
Whether or not she has a block.
Swatted away. Back the other way is Webb. Now to Hewitt. Hands it off to McKee. Riley working a 3-point lead for the Lady Squaws with 5.5 to play in the first half.
McKee looks, dribbles around.
Riley, nice pass inside to Hewitt. Off the glass and put it in on a beautiful dive pass from Riley McKee.
Nice pass, nice court awareness, you know, to look inside and get that 2-point bucket.
Here's Hunter, defended by McKee. Riley, Hunter, step back 2 on the way. No. And it should be over the back, and it is going to be called. And that foul is on Faith Morris. Lady Indians have their first chance to take the lead.
First foul by number 21, Faith Morris. Again, that'll be her first foul of tonight's game. Bartell will take it out of bounds, and she will hand it off to Riley McKee, and Riley McKee will make her way down to the other side. McKee at the top of the key. McKee looks, and she travels.
She may have drug her back foot.
Yeah, it looks like she was on a skating rink. Four minutes and 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter before halftime.
Should have been a moving screen.
Yeah.
But a good foul there by McKee to make sure an easy layup doesn't happen.
Foul on Lady Indian number 1, Riley McKee, her first.
That'll
team
be
5th.
McKee's first, team's 5th.
Kinsey McMahon beat the line, shooting 2.
Free throw up and perfect by Kinsey McMahon. Don't know how good my stats are for Bellmont. I know I'm pretty close for the Lady Indians, but we'll give you those numbers at the halftime break. And another one up and in for McMahon.
Dalton and I will compare, and between two of us, we should.
We should be somewhat
we
close.
should be somewhat close.
Here's Bolser.
Sometimes Dalton and I get tied up into the game.
McKee going up with a right hand. Should have been a foul called, maybe. Riley was looking for it, but I don't know. Back the other way. Scott thought about a three, goes in the corner, and a three on its way. No. Offensive board up and put it in. That was McKinney. The three was up by Morris, and then Kinney pulled down the board and put it in. Riley McKee with it. A 5-point Squaw lead. McKee. Now to Hewitt.
Hewitt says, reset Riley and let's get going.
Here's Hewitt looking for the backdoor pass to McKee. Goes up, puts it in. A beautiful drawn up play by the senior.
A great leadership saying, hey, Riley, let's reset this. I want to get it into the backside for you, and let's get it going.
A nice move by Hunter. She missed it. And a rebound for Bolser.
Bartell will hand it off to McKee. McKee at the top of the key with 3:21 to play in the second quarter. Goes to Bartell. Bartell goes down to Hewitt and will lose possession.
Another turnover on the Lady Indians. You can't have those. Looks like she might have traveled.
Yep.
This is Kinney. Steps back. No. Morris with it. Gonna look. Defended by Hewitt. Now you have a wide open Scott. Scott with it. Thought about a three. Wants to go inside. Kicks it out. Morris for two. No. Rebound. Scott. No. Blocked by Bolser. Ball on the floor. Bolser goes for it. They're going to call a foul. But she was just going for the ball. But it has to be called a foul because of the body.
Fouls on Lady Indian number 42, Kaylee Bolser. Her first, team sixth.
Timeout.
Katie checks the lineup for Lady Indians. Full timeout.
Full timeout for Mississinewa with 2:48 to play in the first half. It's Bellmont 20, Mississinewa 17. We're back in 1 minute. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. Lady Indians send McKee, Katie, Bartell, Webb, and Bolser to the floor. Lady Squaws send Scott, Kinney, Morris, McMahon, and Hunter. Kinney, two on the way, no good, and she chased down her own rebound. Lady Indians have got to box out. Katie almost had a steal. Here's Hunter. Hunter almost lost it. Now McKee putting pressure on her. Hunter gonna go inside with a right hand. No. Rebound Bolser. Hunter picks it back up. Goes up with a left hand. Put it in.
Basket Grace Hunter.
McKee to the Indian side.
5-point Lady Squaw lead.
McKee looks. Can't find anybody open, so she'll go by herself, and the layup will be no good, but she is fouled.
Grace Hunter didn't like that one.
15,
Yeah.
Grace Hunter, her second. Team sixth. Riley McKee at the line, shooting 2.
So the junior guard, Riley McKee, taking things over here. Now she'll be at the line for 2, and the first one up, and the first one is good. She's been very good free throw line, consistent throughout the first 3 years. In her 3rd year now at the varsity level. Now Allie Hewitt will check in, and Lauren Webb will check out. I think Coach Tanny does safety precautions.
Yeah.
Still trying to get Webb back into basketball form. And the second one from McKee rims in and out.
Bellmont to their side. They're trying to get inside early.
Here's Scott. Scott will hand off to Fueling. Fueling to Kinney. Now this is McMahon over to, I believe, Scott. Yep, it is. Now shot up. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I thought Hewitt blocked it, but they called a foul.
Foul
I
on lady
believe
number 15, Allie
Fueling
Hewitt.
is going to get 3 shots.
Her first, team 7.
That was Hewitt's first.
Kinsey Filling will be at the line, shooting 3.
She is going to shoot 3. Unbelievable. Free throw up. No good. One more. 2 more. For Fueling. One more. On its way. It's up, and this one rolls in. So she's 1 of 2 so far with 1 final free throw to come. Shot up, and in and out. A rebound to Allie Hewitt.
Great rebound by Hewitt. Hewitt looks to McKee. McKee will slow things down for the Indians and gain back at the top of the key. Goes to Bolzer. Bolzer will go to Hewitt down low. Hewitt will go up and good.
Allie Hewitt having a very good game coming off of a torn MCL last season, and she has really stepped it up here this season. Morris in the corner to Scott. Scott over to Morris. Morris with it, going to hand off to Kinney. Kinney with it. We'll step back, hand it off to Fueling. Fueling with it. Down to a minute to play in the first half. 3-point lead for the Lady Squaws. Good defense by the Lady Indians. 3 for Kinney. No. She got her own rebound. Drives inside, shot up, and no. But they called a travel. So a travel on Kinney after a missed 3. The Lady Indians a chance to tie or cut it to 1. 52 seconds to play in the first half. Riley McKee bringing it up the floor for the Lady Indians. McKee with it. Gonna look, hand off to Bartell. Inside Hewitt. Hewitt going up and put it in. Allie Hewitt, 3 in a row for her. She has 6 unanswered points. 23-22, almost a near steal. Fueling with it, down to 25, defended by Katie. Down to 23 and a timeout by Bellmont. So with 23 seconds to go in the first half, it's the Bellmont Lady Squaws 23, the Mississinewa Lady Indians 22. Ryan.
Timeout, 30-second timeout is brought to you by Grant County State Bank, proudly serving Grant County for over 70 years. Marion, Sweetser, and Swayze will be back in 30. You're watching Mississinewa Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network.
Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. 23 seconds to play in the first half. Allie Hewitt having a phenomenal first half. We get to the halftime stats at the halftime break. This is Hunter with it. I'm sure Bellmont gonna go for the final shot. Hunter with it. Hunter pull up three, no. Long rebound, and it's going to go to Mississinewa. Hunter missed the three after hitting three in a row.
Carrie Scott and Faith Morris checking the lineup for Bellmont.
11 seconds to play. Bartell will take it out of bounds and go to McKee.
Got to get a bucket here, Ryan. That'd be a huge offensive possession. Down to 5.
McKee will take it by herself, and she's wide open, and the two-point layup is down and good. At the halftime break, Indians
24, the Lady Squaws 23. We're back in 2 minutes with the halftime numbers. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network.
Northwest corner, men's is in the southwest corner. Tomorrow evening, the girls varsity basketball team will host Southern Wells. Game time 6 p.m. This will be a varsity-only basketball game. Thursday, November 29th, boys wrestling team will host Madison Grant. Match will be at 6 p.m. And on Friday, November 30th, the girls JV I'd like to recognize our corporate sponsors, House Hunters Real Estate, Fairmount Family Dentistry, Jackson and Dairy Farm, Summers Heating and Cooling, Meyer, a new leaf, Good Neighbor Pharmacy, Miller's American Auto Body, Cafe Valley, Via Credit Union Gas City, Needham Story Wampner, Sophie's Ice Cream, Cunningham Glass, Mike Anderson Chevrolet Gas City, Scott's Flooring and Installation, Edward Jones, Mark Sieglin, Twin City Auto Body, Marine General Hospital, Runner Dental Center, IMG, Grant County State Bank, Nicholson Realty, Gorman and Bunch Orthodontics, Ole Miss Youth Sports, State Farm Dennis Roach, Screen Rescue, and Raymond James Investments.
Welcome back to Mississinewa High School at the halftime break. It's 24-23, Mississinewa with the lead. The halftime numbers, first for the Bellmont Lady Squaws, 7 of 24 from the field for 29%. From three-point range, 3 of 9 for 33%, and from the free throw line, 5 of 8 for 62%. For the Mississinewa Lady Indians, 10 of 15 from the floor for 66%. From three-point range, just 1 of 3 for 33%, and from the free throw line, 3 of 6 for 50%. We'll take another 2-minute timeout, come back and have the individual numbers. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. The individual numbers for the Bellmont Lady Squaws, they are led by their senior standout guard, Grace Hunter. She has 13 in the first half, 4 coming from Morgan Schifferly, 2 from Emma Kinney and 2 from Kinsey McMahon. They have 1 point out of Kinsey Fueling off the bench for the Mississinewa Lady Indians. They are led by their junior guard, number 1, Riley McKee. She has 9 points at the halftime break, 8 points from Allie Hewitt, 3 points from Tyler Bartell, 2 points coming from Daryl Watson, and 2 points coming from Kaylee Bolser. 5 minutes left until we get the third underway. Till then, we'll be back.
Starting second half for Bellmont, Morgan Schifferly, Grace Hunter, and McKee, Kinsey McMahon, and Megan Busick. For Mississinewa, Riley McKee, Tyler Bartell, Allie Hewitt, Dara Watson, and Kaylee Bolson.
Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. Second half about to begin. Again, we'll go over the team numbers. For Bellmont, they were 7 of 24 for 29% in the first half. For Mississinewa, 10 of 15 for 66%. That was from the floor. From three-point range, Bellmont 3 of 9 for 33% and 5 of 8 from the free throw line for 62%. For Mississinewa from three-point range, 1 of 3 for 33% and 3 of 6 for 50% from the line. With it is Bartell to Hewitt. Hewitt to McKee, now Watson in the corner. Bartell launching a three. That one was an air ball. Way off there for Tyler Bartell.
Yep, ball possession, Bellmont.
Yep, ball possession, the Lady Squalls.
I don't necessarily know if I like that shot. That was too quick, Ryan. You got to get into your offense.
Yeah, you know, she gained possession of the ball, and right away she launched it. You know, you got to take some time. Get everything set up. Grace Hunter will take it for a three, and no good.
That's got to be about 4 blocks for Bolser here so far. Because that three by Hunter, like you said, was no good. I believe that was Schifferly with the rebound.
Yes.
3 on the way for number 33, Megan Busick. She knocked that one down, and the lead is 2 at 26-24. McKee to Bartell.
Bartell will look to Watson, goes to McKee, goes back to Bartell, and it's swatted away by Bellmont, and Indians gain possession back. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. Mississinewa.
Ryan, you know, we talked about the turnovers there. Almost a near turnover, and I think a very smart timeout by Coach Tandy. Right now, I think the Lady Indians looking like how they started the game, really sloppy, but it looks like, you know, that the first half, they started sloppy, they started cleaning up, and then they got really, really good towards the end of the half. This half, I guarantee you, Bellmont's not going to let them back in if they get too far behind.
Yeah, you know, this is a thing where, you know, you wonder, okay, is the Indians going to come out after halftime with more energy, you know, just ready to get after, you know, because it's still a tight game.
Yeah.
So here we go. The Lady Indians will have the basketball out of the timeout. Bartell will inbound to McKee. It's Bartell, McKee, Watson, Bolser, and Hewitt, the starters for the Lady Indians. Watson almost threw it away.
Yes, it was close, but they went out of bounds.
Telling you, Ryan, they can't have turnovers.
That is right. Bartell will take it out of bounds for the Lady Indians. Bartell will go to McKee. McKee will look, go back to Bartell. Bartell will go to Bolser, and it's a miscommunication, and it'll go to Bellmont. Bellmont to their side, they're working around. Grace Hunter will think about it. It's Bellmont for a two-point jumper, and it is down and good.
Morgan Schifferly with her 6th point of the game. This is Watson. Watson, and a turnover.
No shot. A foul on.
Fouls on Lady Indians, number 30, Dara Watson, her third.
Number 30, Dara Watson, her third.
Elena Webb checks in lineup for Lady Indians.
Elena Webb checking in, Ryan, for Watson. Here's the pass and a 3 on the way from Busick. No good, let that one go. And the Lady Indians will have the ball back.
Bartell will take it out of bounds for the Lady Indians. Bartell will look, go to McKee. McKee has possession of the ball, making it down to the Indian side, goes to Bartell. Bartell goes back to McKee, kind of a tip to Webb, goes to Bolzer. Bolzer will take it up strong, and the layup is good.
That's only Kaylee Bolster's 4th point of the game, Ryan.
Yes.
Got to get her more involved. Here's Busick driving inside, kicks out, wide open 3 from Hunter, no good. Good box out from Bartell. Here is Webb. Webb going up with a left hand, too strong.
That's the Lady Indian number 14, Tyler Bartell, her second.
Bartell's second.
You know, Webb's free through there, just being out of basketball, being hurt. You know, she's just not back in rhythm yet. Here's Hunter, back to Busick. Megan with it, defended by Bartell. Kinney to Hunter. Hunter driving inside, goes up, and no call. Knocks Kaylee Bolster right to the floor. There was no call. But Schifferly goes up and put it in. That's her 8th point. Bad pass and a foul that bailed Elena Webb out.
That's on Lady Squad number 22, Ava Keene, her first, team first. Garrett Watson
checks
returns
back
to the
in,
lineup,
places
Lady
Elena
Indians.
Webb.
5 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Indians 26, Squalls 30. McKee will look. She's being trapped. Goes to Bartell. Bartell goes to Hewitt in the corner for 3, and it's no good.
Indians may have got away with one there because it looked like McKee may have went over and back. Oh, they gave the ball to Bellmont. I thought that was going to be Lady Indian ball. That's why McKee stopped running for it. Hunter to Kinney, over to Busick. Busick, pass, taken away. This is Bartell. Bartell with it, stops, picks up the dribble, hands off to Hewitt. Inside, Bolster going up, and fouled. Foul is on number 22, Anna Kinney, her first. And that's her second.
Yep.
Kaylee Bolster at the line for 2. She missed 2 earlier in the ball game. So Bolster, free throw up, and free throw is good. 1 of 3 tonight. One more for Kaylee Bolster. That one no good, so she's 1 of 4 at the line here tonight. Ball goes out of bounds off of number 25, Kenzie McMahon.
Bartell will take it out of bounds, goes to McKee with 4:41 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Hewitt goes to Bartell. Bartell will look, goes to Hewitt, goes back to Watson. A great pass for the layup.
That is great senior leadership and seeing the floor there from Allie Hewitt. Schifferly kicks it out. Hewitt deflects it out of bounds. I'm telling you what, Ryan, whatever got into Allie Hewitt since last Saturday at Bishop Brewers, I'm liking it because she is definitely playing like a senior here today.
Yeah, you know, like you said, great court leadership and just being able to be everywhere helps the Indians.
No look pass inside, you got to be kidding me.
Fouls on Lady Indian number 15, Allie Hewitt.
Fouls on Allie Hewitt. That's going to be her second.
Team third.
Hunter, pass. McMahon. There's Hunter for 3. This one no good. Rebound, Allie Hewitt. Back the other way. Hewitt going up with the right hand. Put it in. Allie Hewitt having one heck of a ball game and a full timeout from Bellmont. With 3:55 left to go in the 3rd. It's Mississinewa 31, Bellmont 30. We will take a 60-second timeout and come back. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. A 31-30 lead, back and forth we go here. And I'm telling you, Ryan, this is a heck of a ball game.
Yes, it is.
With the ball. Kinney, 3. Got it.
That went up to the rafters and came back down.
3-point basket in McKee.
33-31. Here's McKee. To Bolser being fouled. Now McKee driving inside, goes up with a right hand, no.
Fouls on Lady Indian number 42, Kaylee Bolser, second.
Bolser second.
Team fourth.
Team's fourth.
Here's Hunter with it. Hunter driving inside. And it's going to be an offensive foul.
Yep. A great take by Bolser.
Player control foul is lady score number 15, Grace Hunter, her third, team third.
That is Hunter's third foul of tonight's game.
Kaylee Bolser having a heck of a game, really, defensively.
Yes.
Maybe not so well offensively, but defensively, great
McKee
game.
at the top of the key, goes to Bartell, goes to Bolser in the corner for 3, and it rolls in and out.
A beautiful shot there. If that one
Yes.
would have went down, this place might have erupted. Here's Hunter. Hunter got to be careful. She's got 3 fouls. Hunter kicks it out. Driving to the baseline. Shot up and a foul on Allie Hewitt, but it's a good foul because that leaves an open layup.
Fouls on Lady Indian number 15, Allie Hewitt, her third.
Hewitt's
team fifth.
third. Team's
Kinsey
fifth.
McMahon will be at the line, shooting 2.
Free throw up and a brick by number 25, Kinsey McMahon. I like that foul by Hewitt. You can't let her have an easy layup. One more for McMahon. It is good.
McKee will head to their side for the Indians.
Here's Riley. McKee picks up her dribble, goes to Hewitt. Hewitt cross court in the corner to Bartell and dropped it. Need to get a defensive stop here. Foul's going to be on Lady Indian number 30, Darryl
Fouls on
Watson.
Lady Indian number 30, Darryl Watson, her fourth, team 6. Mia Katie checks in line for Lady Indians.
So now Mia Katie will check in. Usyk with it to Hunter. Hunter gonna look, in the corner she goes to McMahon, now back to Hunter. Hunter with it. Cross court, McKee almost took it away, now Usyk pull up 2, in and out. Rebound Kinney, shot up, no. Rebound fought for, it should be out of bounds, but here is Bartell to McKee. McKee, layup, good.
Basket,
Nice take, nice layup.
assist, Tyler Bartell.
Here is Busick. Busick thought about a 3. Now here is Katie. Katie with it. Picks up the dribble down to Bartell in the corner, McKee. McKee back out to Bartell. Over to Hewitt. A 1-point lead for the Lady Squaws, down to 90 seconds left in the third. McKee with it to Bolser. Kaylee looking over to Bartell. Bartell for 3, no good, too strong.
Bellmont to their side. They're trying to get inside early. Ooh, looks like she stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to call a blocking foul there on Kaylee Bolser.
Fouls on Lady Indian number 42, Kaylee Bolser, third.
It's her third.
Team seventh. Lene Gilbert checks in lineup. For Bellmont.
Team seventh. I just saw Coach Standy look over at Bolser because she got Webb up off the bench and then realized that was only her third. She looked at Bolser and said, no more fouls. Free throw up and no good. That was Kinney.
A great take.
Basket, Megan Busick.
That was Megan Busick on the two-point basket. Here's Riley McKee. A three-point lead, under a minute to play in the third. Bartell tried to get it inside, and a foul going to be called on the floor against number 14, Morgan Schifferly.
Fouls on Lady Squaw. Number 14, Morgan Schifferly, her first. Team fourth.
McKee to Bolser, goes up, fouled.
Fouls on Lady Squaw number 22, and McKee, her third.
Kinney with her third
Team
foul. Now
fifth.
Bolser stepping up to the line.
Team
1 of
Bolser
4
being
tonight.
line
Hopefully she
shooting
can
two.
knock down a couple here. Free throw up for Bolser. Good. One more to come for Bolser. On that one, she looked like the normal Kaylee Bolser we see. One more for her. This one up, and this one is no good. She struggled at the line, Ryan. Yes. Here's Hunter. 47 seconds to play in the third. 2-point lead for the Lady Squaws. Here's Busick. Busick with it, down to 40 seconds. Busick with it. Coach Standy saying don't be lazy just because they're gonna hold. Down to 30 seconds. Down to 25. And a
Big
foul.
foul.
I don't know who the foul's gonna be against. It's gonna be against
Fouls on
Riley
Lady
McKee.
number 1, Riley McKee, her second.
Her second,
Team eight.
team's eighth.
Grace Hunter beat the
That
line
puts
shooting
Grace
one
Hunter
of
at the
those.
line, something you don't want to do. Free throw for Hunter, up and perfect. She's going Division I, you would expect her to hit her free throws. One more for Hunter. And she knocks them both down. Here's McKee. Riley, 16, down to 15. McKee with 13 to Katie. In the corner to Bartell with 10. Bolser inside. Bolser bodies her way in and puts it up with the left hand.
Basket, Keely Bolser.
Great take. 3, 2, and 1, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, Lady Indians 36, Lady Squaws 38. We'll be back in 30. You're watching Mississinewa Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network.
Kinsey McMahon turns the lineup for Bellmont.
Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. A 38-36 lead for the Bellmont Lady Squaws. Fourth quarter underway. Ryan, I'm telling you, You could throw a blanket over this game.
Yeah, you could. It's been, I mean, honestly, it's been close all game.
Here's McKee with it. Riley. McKee looking. Now Bartell inside. Bolser. Bolser goes up with the left hand. Put it in.
Nice way to be strong.
Kaylee Bolser coming to life here in the second half. Here's Hunter. Hunter with it. We're tied at 38. Busick. Hunter. Grace. Over to Busick. Busick to Hunter. Hunter with it. Step back three on the way. No. Offensive rebound. And it's a kick ball. Break for the Lady Indians. But Coach Tandy not happy because the Lady Indians are not boxing out. That can hurt you, Ryan. You got to box out, got to get rebounds. Here is Hunter. Hunter with it. Will look, go in the corner to Gilbert. Now to Busick. Defended by McKee. Busick driving. Gonna go inside. Step back with a left hand shot. No. Rebound. Kaylee Bolser knocked to the floor. And a foul gonna be called.
That was on Lady Squad number 25.
Foul was on number 25, Kenzie McMahon.
Her
second. And Ryan, we talked about it earlier. Lady Indians have their first chance at taking the lead.
Yes.
But this would be their second lead instead of their first.
Not all knotted up at 38 apiece. 6:52 left to play in the fourth and final quarter. Bolser tries to go to Hewitt down low, and that won't happen.
That was the Lady number 14, Tyler Bartell.
They are in the bonus.
Her third, team ninth. Megan Busick beat the line, shooting one in bonus.
Busick free throw up and good. They have shot the ball very well at the free throw line here tonight. Excited to hear what Coach Tandy has to say about this game here this evening. Free throw up. This one short and a rebound to Mia Katie. Here is Katie with it to Riley McKee. A 1-point squaw lead. McKee almost traveled. It's going to be Lady Indian basketball. McMahon wanted it to be called Lady Squaw basketball. Why wouldn't she? She plays for them.
Yeah.
Here's Bartell. Tyler will look. It'll be a 30-second timeout for Mississinewa. With 6:29 left to go in the game, it's 39-38. Lady Squaws in the lead. We're back in 30. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back. Mississinewa High School. Bartell to inbound. Gets it to Hewitt. Here's McKee. McKee to Hewitt. Hands back off to McKee. Riley to Bolser. Bolser to Hewitt. Kicks out. It's going to be Lady Squaw basketball. Hewitt had the right idea to get it to Katie, but just Lady Squaw there. There's Hunter. You got to contain her. Kicks out to Busick. Busick Gets a screen. Goes over to Hunter. Back to Busick. Driving. Two-pointer up. Two-pointer no good. Rebound fought for. It's Lady Indian basketball. I can tell you right now, Ryan, if you can stop Busick and Hunter, you basically stop their offense, because that's who the offense has been ran through here tonight.
Yes, McKee heads to the Indian side with 5:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. McKee looks, goes to Hewitt. Hewitt goes down low to Bolzer. Bolzer moves around and be a jump ball. Jump ball possession, Bellmont.
I thought Bolzer was fouled.
Yeah, I thought so too at first.
Here's Hunter, the Lady Indians kind of playing a trap here, a 2-2-1. Underneath the basket, McMahon layup. A 3-point lead, 41-38. Here's McKee. Riley over to Allie Hewitt. Hewitt, backdoor pass to McKee, layup, no, rebound, out of bounds. It's Lady Indian basketball. McKee missed a wide open layup. If only McKee could dunk, he could just throw the alley-oop pass.
That'd be awesome.
Here's McKee, inbounding, gotta get it in, you've gotta get it in. And she threw it away. Here's Hunter. Pass lost out of bounds. A break for Ole Miss there. Here's McKee.
McKee at the top of the key. Looks, goes to Bartell. Bartell looks. Tries to get down low to Bolzer.
She was fouled.
Foul.
Fouls on Lady Squall number 25, Kinsey McMahon, her third, team seventh.
McMahon's third, and that'll be the team seventh.
Bartell be at the line. She, so far this season, has been the best free throw shooter as far as percentages for the Lady Indians. Here you go. It's a 1-and-1. It's up. Just when I said it, a jinxter. It's normally what happens when you're an announcer. Here's Hunter. Hunter with it. Wants to drive, can't. Kicks out, Busick. Busick with it. Driving inside, looks like she double dribbled. She did. Turnover.
Double dribble.
The ball going back to Ole Miss, and Daryl Watson checks in. She has been on the bench for most of the second half because of foul trouble. And right now, you need Daryl Watson. Here's McKee. Riley. 4.5 minutes to play. McKee going, driving with it. In the corner, Watson. Thought about a three. Pass to Hewitt. Hewitt going up. No call. Thought she was fouled. Hewitt will throw it off of Hunter. And the Lady Indians will keep the ball.
Yep.
But I thought Allie Hewitt might have been fouled on that shot. Lady Indians will inbound. It's going to be Riley McKee. McKee. And she threw it away. Busick going up, put it in. The lead is 5. 4 minutes to play. Here's McKee. Riley to Bolzer.
Bolzer looks, she's trying to get inside herself. Goes to McKee. And it's another Indian turnover.
Layup good.
Full timeout. Mississinewa.
It's a full timeout.
Full
43, 38, 3:43 to go. We're back in 60. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. A 7-point Lady Squaw lead with 3:43 to go in the fourth. Still plenty of time.
Bartell will take it out of bounds, and she will go to McKee, and McKee will march to their side with 3:40 left to play.
Still plenty of time. You just got to score. Hewitt goes up, put it in.
Nice way to be strong.
Just what you needed from the senior. Now you got to get stops defensively. Busick standing wide open. She's going to shoot the three. No. Under the rebound. Up. And no. Foul's going to be against number Riley
McKee, her third, team 10th. Grace
Hunter
Hunter
going to be at the line
shooting
for 2. She knocked down her first 2. Let's see if she can knock down these. Up. And rolled around, no good. Put the announcer jinx on her too.
Man, you're jinxing everyone.
I know it, I better stop talking or the Lady Indians won't score for the next 10 years. Second one for Hunter is good. Here's McKee, a 6-point Lady Squaw lead.
McKee at the top of the key. She looks and can't find anyone, so she says, well, let's take it by myself, and that'll work out.
Basket, Riley McKee.
Riley McKee put it in with a right hand. A 4-point lead. Hunter. McMahon. Shot from Busick. No. Hunter the board. Put it in.
Rebound basket, Grace Hunter.
Here's McKee. Kick ball. Here we go. Here's McKee. Riley. Here's Hewitt. Hewitt. Bad pass, threw it away. Shot up. No. Got her own rebound. Busick. No. Ugh. Ball tipped out of bounds. It's Lady Indian basketball. Here's McKee. Riley to Bartell. Bartell throws it up. Bolser. Bolser goes up strong. Thought she was fouled. No call. Can't force it. Here's Busick. Not out of this game. You just got to get a stop in the basket quick. Hunter. You got to put pressure on them because they're going to hold. Here's Hunter. Hunter driving inside, pass, McMahon, put it in. That's probably going to do it.
Basket,
An 8-point lead with 90 seconds to play. Here's McKee to Bolser. Bolser looks. Now McKee. Riley to Hewitt. Hewitt behind the back, driving inside, and a foul. She will go to the line for one or better. She's got to hit the free throws down the stretch.
Yes, this is where they become important.
I think this is where you hit the free throw and then foul. Hit them both and then foul. She hits the first. One more for Allie Hewitt. And she got them both. And a foul, so Busick will go to the line.
Foul is on lady number 1, Riley McKee, her 4th. Megan Busick beat the line, shooting 2-shot bonus.
Busick at the line for 2. Free throw up, left it short. That's what you need.
1 minute and 1 second to play in the fourth quarter.
I think if she misses this, you got to hurry up, run down, and score. Second one. She got that one. We still got to go and score.
Got to get it fast, though.
Here is McKee. You got to go. You've got to go. You don't have time to wait. McKee looks now to Bolser. You're running out of time, Ryan. You've got to go.
Yes, Bolser looks. 45 seconds to play. McKee will take it up by herself, and it'll be no good.
And a foul. That's going to do it, Ryan.
37 seconds left to play.
Her 4th.
Final and fourth quarter here at Friedenberg Court.
Busick to be at the line for 2. Free throw up. This one rolled in. The lead is 8. Under a minute to play, 37 seconds. One more coming for Megan Busick, the 5'8" junior. Free throw up and good. She's hit 3 in a row from the line. Here's Watson. You got to go. You can't wait to get it to McKee. Watson with it. I've topped the key, 30 seconds. Lady Indians are still looking confused. Here's Hewitt. Nice Euro step in. No. Rebound, Bolser. And a jump ball, possession, Mississinewa.
Jump ball, possession, Mississinewa.
Stick around after the game, post-game show, stats, comments from some players and the coaches. Here is a shot up for Bolser. No. And I think you should just let it run out here. Don't foul.
15 seconds left to play.
So the Lady Indians will fall to 4-4 on the year. They will be back in action tomorrow night against Southern Wells. The Bellmont Lady Squalls improved to 6-1. And that's going to do it. The final score, Bellmont 53, Mississinewa 44. We're back in 2 with some numbers. Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network.
Unofficial scoring for the varsity game for Bellmont. Morgan Schifferly, 8 points. Grace Hunter, 18. Kinsey Filling, 1. Emma Keene, 6. Kinsey McMahon, 9. And Megan Busick, 11. For Mississinewa, Riley McKee, 13. Tyler Bartell, 3. Allie Hewitt, 14. Darrell Watson, 4. And Kaylee Bolser, 10. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to tonight's games. Have a pleasant evening and a safe trip home.
Yeah, mark on. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. The final score again, Bellmont wins it 53-44. Take a look at some of the team numbers for the Bellmont Lady Squaws. 15 of 45 from the field, 433%. From three-point range, 5 of 16, 431%. And from the free throw line, 13 of 21, 462%. For the Mississinewa Lady Indians, 18 of 35 from the floor, 51%. Just 1 of 7 from three-point range, just 14%. And from the free throw line, 7 of 13 for 54%. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back with the individual numbers. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School as the Lady Squaws come up victorious 53-44. Individual numbers for the Lady Squaws: 18 from Grace Hunter, 11 from Megan Busick, 9 from Kinsey McMahon, 8 from Morgan Schifferly, 5 points from Emma Kinney, and 1 from Kinsey Fueling. For the Mississinewa Lady Indians, they are led by their senior Allie Hewitt with 18, Riley McKee with 13, 10 points for Kaylee Bolser, 4 points for Dara Watson, and 3 from Tyler Bartell. We will try to get Andy Heim, the head coach of the Lady Squaws, up here for a word. And then we will talk to you guys tomorrow as the Lady Indians host Southern Wells. But stay tuned as we try to talk to Coach Andy Heim. Again, welcome back to Mississinewa High School. Bellmont wins it 53-44. We'll go over the numbers again. For Bellmont, 15 of 45 from the floor, 433%. 5 of 16 from three-point range, 431%. And 13 of 22 from the free throw line for 62%. They were led in scoring by their senior standout guard, Grace Hunter. She had 18. 11 points from Megan Busick, 9 points from Kinsey McMahon, 8 points from Morgan Schifferly, and 1 from Kinsey Fueling. For the Mississinewa Lady Indians, they were 18 of 35 from the floor for 51%, 1 of 7 from three-point range for 14%, 7 of 13 from the free throw line for 54%. The Lady Indians led in scoring by their senior Allie Hewitt. She had 18, 13 points from Riley McKee, 10 points from Kaylee Bolser, 4 points from Dara Watson, and 3 points from Tyler Bartell. Looks like Coach Heim going to work his way up here. We will grab a word with him and put a wrap on this broadcast here tonight. We'll be back tomorrow, but we will grab a word with Coach Andy Heim, the winning coach of Bellmont. That comes up in 2 minutes. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back once again to Mississinewa High School. A 53-44 win tonight for the Bellmont Lady Squaws. Coach Heim working his way up here. Again, Bellmont 15 of 45 from the floor, 33%. But the difference in this ball game was 5 3-pointers to just 1 from Mississinewa. And we'll be back in 30 seconds with Coach Heim. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. Again tonight, the Bellmont Lady Squaws come up victorious 53-44. They improved to 6-1 on the year. Coach Andy Heim with us. And Coach, first off, congratulations on a win. This Mississinewa team really gave you a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the congratulations there. And, you know, we knew it wasn't going to be an easy game. Anytime you're guarding a 6'5" girl that's active and athletic, you know that you're probably going to have some trouble. We were a little bit sloppy in the first half, but the second half I thought we played all right.
Talk about your senior guard, Grace Hunter. It seems like once she missed that first one, she hit 3 threes in a row to get it going, and then she kind of slowed down. Miss Wall kind of started face guarding her. Talk about what you had to do offensively to get her back going again.
Yeah, you know, we have a handful of set plays for Grace to get open, obviously. When she's as good a shooter as she is, we want to try to get her the ball as much as we can. I thought when she was hitting those threes, she kind of did it in rhythm, in a flow, and then she kind of broke that rhythm and tried to force a few things, and we talked about it, and we you know, calmed everybody down and spaced everybody out, and then she got some pretty easy looks from there, and I thought she did a nice job hitting them.
You shot 5 of 16 from three-point range unofficially for 31%. Mississinewa just 1 of 7, but I thought turnovers were the difference in this ballgame. Mississinewa having a ton of turnovers, giving you a lot of opportunities in the fast break.
Yeah, absolutely. We create a lot of turnovers. We're pretty long, even though we're not super tall as a team. We're all sort of that baseline height of 5'9", 5'10" across the board. So we've got some pretty tall guards. And we're active up front, especially in our traps, so that, you know, gets us some easy offensive buckets.
Mississinewa team in your sectional who you could potentially face once again later on in the season when it comes to sectional time. Do you feel like playing them in the regular season kind of helps you prepare for them if you are to match up with them in a sectional?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but it also gives them a little bit of fire of, hey, I'm sure they're in the locker room right now. We didn't play our best. We could have beat them just as easy as they beat us. So it gives them a little bit of fire also. But, yeah, you know, it's hard to practice, obviously, against, you know, 6'4", 6'5", whatever she is. So to face it, that's the only way we're going to be able to simulate that kind of height.
The guard play out of Allie Hewitt tonight. She had 18 for Mississinewa. Talk about the effort from her and kind of what you saw out of her tonight.
Yeah, you know, same thing. We knew that Mississinewa had some girls that could shoot it from the outside, which gave us a little bit of concern just because, you know, our focus was in the post. So if we're sending somebody down to double in the post, obviously it's going to leave somebody open. And she did a nice job knocking some shots down tonight.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Thanks for your time, and good luck the rest of the season.
Yep, thank you, too.
Andy Heim, the head coach of the Bellmont Lady Squaws, as they come up victorious tonight. And that's going to do it for us here from Gas City. Lady Indians fall 53-44. We'll back with more basketball for you tomorrow as the Lady Indians will host Southern Wells.